Tessa Gracie being escorted by Amy Gracie. Brendan Haney being escorted by Kim and Matt Haney. Ivy Hewitt being escorted by Kathy Hewitt. Haley Hughes being escorted by Lisa and Darren Hughes. Nathan Kemp being escorted by Tandy and Andy Kemp. Porter Milam being escorted by Marin Milam. Jamie Cannabaker being escorted by Shelley and Bill Cannabaker. Leanne Warbaugh being escorted by Becky and Ashley Warbaugh. Emily Schaefer being escorted by Melissa and Jeff Schaefer. Lauren Sigmund being escorted by Gail and John Sigmund. Amanda Smith being escorted by Robin and Matt Smith.
How much space are you holding?
Margaret Stevenson being escorted by Julie and Paul Stevenson and Josh Stevenson. Natasha Wetzel being escorted by Tanya and Michael Wetzel. Hunter Zill being escorted by Amy and Joe Zill. Hannah Jamison being escorted by Debbie and Tom Jamison. And now cheerleaders, Hannah Jamison being escorted by Tom and Debbie Jamison. Megan Barnes, escorted by Jamie Riley and Stephen Barnes.
Yes.
Gabrielle Hyman being escorted by Gina Hyman.
Whoa.
Emily Loschel being escorted by Eric and Michelle Loschel. Taylor Martin being escorted by Frank and Joelle Martin. Madison Matias being escorted by Rich and Denise Matias.
Okay, Jim, we are going to be going in 30.
Escorted by Vanessa Moore and Eric Moore. Sarah Schlitzer, escorted by Kim and Terry Schlitzer. Catherine Snyder, escorted by Jeff and Tammy Snyder.
Your home for local sports is Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. Welcome to Sports Radio 1350's High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution.
Henry has it, turns the corner, he's inside the 5, he's at the goal line, he's into the end zone. Andrew Henry, 7-yard touchdown run, would not be denied.
High school football plays here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports, and bringing you the best of the York Adams League every Friday night.
Campbell to throw, fires it, he has Terry Canes. Canes is into the backfield at the 20, tripped up at the 15, still going, he's into the end zone.
Now let's head out to the stadium. With the call of tonight's game, here's Ron Ruman.
And good evening and welcome to a perfect night for high school football. 48 degrees, a nip in the air, some light breeze, but nothing that should get in the way. And a beautiful field here on senior night at the Mustang Corral at Southwestern High School as the Mustangs take on the 7-1 Bobcats of Northeastern. And both these teams just one game behind the Dallastown Wildcats in the division. Dallastown the only team that has beaten either of these squads in division. This is Ron Ruman along with my partner Gareth Hissong. And Gareth, this is a kind of game you want to have in Week 9, two teams with a whole lot to play for.
That's right. You come down late in the season like this, and it's all playing for the postseason. These home fans, it's senior night. Everyone's routed up here at the Corral. This should be an interesting matchup tonight.
It sure should be, and unfortunately, Northeastern is not coming in at full strength tonight. Their quarterback, Shannon Valenti, is out with concussion symptoms, so he is not playing tonight. And they've also lost another player, their tight end, because of academic issues. Jonathan Butler, and one of their linemen was banged up as well. He may play tonight, but that's tough to come in. Cody Reeser's going to be under center tonight. First time he's done that.
That's right. Anytime you have the next man up stepping in for an injured starter, you got to rally. You got to see what guys are going to step up and see what big-time playmakers are going to make big plays late in the season like it is tonight.
Yeah, and, you hate that in a big game like this, but that's the way it goes. Hopefully Shannon will be okay to get him into the postseason anyway, as Northeastern the 3 seed in District 3 AAA right now, and Southwestern battling. They are currently the 11 seed in the Quad A, I believe the 11 seed. We'll check that in a few minutes. Anyway, this is the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com. It's the Flying Feet pregame show. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have our coaches' interviews courtesy of Media One here on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
You're running cross country. No one understands how they keep score. Your friends and family don't understand why you do it, but you understand how it makes you feel. So does Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes has been supplying running shoes and apparel to Central PA's best since 1975. Their staff is made up of runners and coaches who understand your pleasures and your pains. If it's running or cross-country related, Flying Feet knows about it. And with the area's best selection of running shoes, running spikes, and running apparel, there's no good reason to shop anywhere else. Worried about prices? Didn't you hear? Flying Feet is a specialty athletic store without specialty store prices. Come see their selection of the best running shoes and spikes for men, women, and children. No matter what your size, your width, or your ability level, Flying Feet has a full line of running apparel and accessories. So run, don't walk, and talk running with a staff who knows.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
GameTimePA.com is your home for local high school sports. Log on for all the scores, stats, photos, and more, plus live stream coverage of the area's can't-miss matchups all season long. Stay in the game no matter where you are with the free GameTime PA app. Download it directly to your iPhone or Android and get all the Game Time features you love when you're on the go. Available at the iPhone App Store, Android Market, and, of course, GameTimePA.com.
Mornings at 9. Dan Patrick on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Welcome back to our Flying Feet pregame show. Tonight's contest, Northeastern visiting Southwestern Corral. Our coaches' interviews are brought to you by Media One. With me now is head coach of visiting Northeastern, Coach John Shapansky. Coach, how you feeling?
Doing pretty well.
You're having to use Cody Reeser at quarterback tonight instead of Shannon Valenti. How will that change what you can do on offense?
We had a pretty good week of practice. I feel pretty confident in him, and, so does the rest of our team. So shouldn't change a whole lot of what we have to do.
You have an effective running attack and a lot of experience on offense. Will that help with any adjustments because of the new quarterback?
We have a lot of running backs, and now we're putting a third one back there. It does change a little bit of what we can do, but we still got our best athletes on the field, which, we feel confident with.
Talking with head coach of Northeastern, Coach John Shapansky. Defensively, for you guys, when you face Southwestern, they use 7, 8 guys to run the ball. And Brock Guyman to Noah Staub and Jeff Green on the perimeter was an effective passing combination. Your defense is giving up just 187 yards and 11 points a game. What is your defensive strategy tonight?
We got to play responsibility. Their offense is very similar to ours, so our kids have seen it all year. We had, again, a good week of defensive practice, and, I think our guys are prepared and ready to go for tonight.
Last year, you talked about your players having to adjust to moving to Division I. Now, you're fighting to stay on Dallastown's tail for the division lead and have a high seed in the district playoffs. Talk a little about how far the program's come in these 2 years.
It's been a big increase for us, and part of it is our leadership on this team. This year's leadership is outstanding. It's going to continue to grow, and it's all about these guys. They're doing a great job, so it's all their hard work paying off.
Coach, we appreciate your time and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Our coaches' interviews are brought to you by Media One. We'll be back from our Flying Feet pregame coverage after this.
Maine doesn't take Sunday off. Neither do we. We're open weekdays 8 to 8 and weekends 9 to 6. Just walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics, 2319 South George Street in York, across from the Apple Hill Health Campus. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today. GameTimePA.com is your home for local high school sports. Log on for all the scores, stats, photos, and more, plus live stream coverage of the area's can't-miss matchups all season long. Stay in the game no matter where you are with the free GameTime PA app. Download it directly to your iPhone or Android and get all the GameTime features you love when you're on the go. Available at the iPhone App Store, Android Market, and, of course, GameTimePA.com.
Keep up to date on Penn State football throughout the season on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. I'm Ron Ruman, and I've been covering the Nittany Lions since the 70s. Tune in weekdays all season long to get the latest from Coach James Franklin and the players. Penn State updates are brought to you by your neighborhood family markets, Nels, Sobels, Wetzel's, and New Oxford, Penn State York, and financial advisor Dave Sprinkle. Stay up to date on Penn State on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Welcome back to our Flying Feet pregame coverage. Tonight's contest again is Northeastern visiting Southwestern. Our coaches' interviews are brought to you by Media One. With us is head coach of Southwestern, Coach Damian Palucci. Coach, offensively, you have a pretty good run-pass balance. Will you try to establish one part over the other of offense tonight?
Not necessarily. We always go into the game just thinking we have a game plan to start. We script the first 10, and then we kind of veer off to see what's working, what we want to test a little bit formation-wise and stuff like that.
Northeastern gives up less than 100 yards a game, both rushing and passing, and just 11 points a game. What have you seen that makes their defense so tough this year?
Well, they're a great defense. They run to the ball, which, every good coach wants to see is the kids running to the ball. And they're physical. They're a good, physical, fast football team.
Joining us is head coach of Southwestern Mustangs, Coach Damian Palucci. What are keys for you defensively tonight?
Our keys defensively are playing good assignment football. Knowing what's going on formation-wise, because they do some different formations, get lined up correctly, and then just be physical and fast.
It's week 9. You are still playing for at least possible share of the division title and to get a decent seed in the district playoffs. Tell us a little bit about how you view your team's accomplishments this season.
Well, I'm really proud of the boys. I mean, we're playing good football. We're 6-2. We lost to Cedar Cliff and Dallastown. So we played both games really tough and physical. So I'm really happy where we're at. We're getting healthy, which is a good thing.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Good seeing you again, and good luck tonight.
Excellent. Thanks for coming out.
Our coaches' interviews are brought to you by Media One, and we'll be back after this for more of our Flying Feet pregame coverage.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make an appointment, or our new location, 1399 South Queen Street at 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
Frustrated with the returns or the lack thereof in the stock market? Are you tired of giving back the returns you do make whenever there's a downturn? Would you like to keep the returns you make and have them locked in annually? Learn more about protecting your retirement and investment dollars. Call Tom Dasher Investment Services, 717-246-3879 or 717-487-2096. If your mutual funds are underperforming or your CDs aren't returning what you'd like, contact Tom Dasher Investment Services, 246-3879 or 487-2096.
Brown's Orchards and Farm Market in Loganville was built on teamwork, commitment, and passion. For over 65 years, Brown's has been a delicious destination for hand-picked fruits and award-winning bakery treats. As we celebrate football season, make Brown's Catering your tailgating headquarters for barbecue, party trays, wings, steamed shrimp, giant 2-foot subs, and more. Brown's applauds every football player, coach, cheerleader, band member, and parent for your teamwork, commitment, and passion for the game. Come to Brown's in Loganville to celebrate the big win. Brown's Orchards, PregameandPennState.com.
Get ready for winter now and save big on your heating oil or propane costs. Call today to schedule your first fill, and don't forget to ask our energy advisors about the right money-saving plan or budget to fit your lifestyle. Lock in your rate and protect your price all winter. Our price-protected customers save an average of $325 per year. Visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-4SHIPLEY, and don't forget to ask about our $100 rebate. Shipley Energy, energy for life.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
And we are back here live at the Mustang Corral, Southwestern High School. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you on the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine and our Flying Feet pregame show. Time now for our Hunters Hill Ortho look around the league. Some other key games in the York Adams League tonight. Start off in Division I, where we are. Dallastown, the 5-0, 8-0 Wildcats at Central York tonight.
Central York having a down year, facing the powerhouse of Dallastown, undefeated this year. For Central to have any success tonight, they're going to have to hold on to that ball and keep it away from Dallastown, but I think Dallastown is too good and they come out on top.
Yeah. York High, the Bearcats struggling. They are 0-8. They are at New Oxford. New Oxford 0-5 in the division, one win overall.
This is an interesting matchup. One win for both teams coming into this ball game, and if York High has a chance to get a win, this is the week to do it against New Oxford.
Yep. And another game, an important game, Spring Grove is at Red Lion. The Rockets are 3-2 in the division, 4-4 overall. Red Lion is 3-2 and 5-3. Red Lion heading into that big matchup, which we'll have for you next week. Darrell Henry and Wayne McCullough will have that game for you next Friday. Is the season ender. Red Lion at Dallastown. The Lions have a lot to play for, and Spring Grove still alive in a four-shot in the districts.
I think this is an intriguing matchup. These teams, I think, mirror themselves as far as their playmaking ability and some inconsistencies that I've seen in both teams. This is going to be an interesting matchup. I'm not sure who to pick in this one. I think Red Lion might come out on top.
I'll tell you, if their offense gets going, they can put some points on the board. All right, let's take a look at Division II right now. Some interesting games there as well. West York 3-1 in the division, 3-5 overall. They're at Dover, 3-1 in the division, 4-4 overall. We know what happened with Dover. We had them last week at Suburban, lost a lot of players because of a party, an illegal party with alcohol. And the Bulldogs, still have a shot to finish second in the division. Not going to make the playoffs, but they can still finish 500 if they win their last two.
Dover's having a tough go at it right now, but last week we thought that those guys responded well. They played a full 4 quarters, regardless of how the game turned out. West York, I think, is better than their 3-5 record shows. I think West York comes out on top, but Dover will come out and play tonight.
Yeah, and that's a rivalry game, too. Susquehannock at Kennerdale, the much improved Susquehannock Warriors, 2-2 in the division, 3-5 overall, and Kennerdale has won 2 in a row. They're 2-3 in the division and also 3-5 overall.
Yeah, tough to tell in this game. I haven't seen either squad play, but if you think about the momentum that Susquehannock brings into this game with that 3-5 record, they've been doing a lot better of late. I think they should come out on top against Kennerdale.
And Suburban, the division leaders, 4-0, 6-2 overall. They're in the thick of it for the district playoffs. Suburban right now the 12 seed in District 3 AAA at Gettysburg. The Warriors are struggling. They're 1-7 overall and 0-4 in the league.
3 words: Merkel to mailman.
There you go.
I think that's going to be the case against Gettysburg. York Suburban, that high, potent offense, going to be too tough for the Warriors to stop.
All right, and in Division 3, the York Tech Spartans at your DeLone Catholic Squires. DeLone 2-3, 3-5 overall, but they are hanging in there. They have the 5 seed in the District 3 Single A playoffs right now, so they can finish with 2 wins in their last 2 games. They may end up in the playoffs yet.
People say you are what your record shows, but I think DeLone Catholic's been very tough to identify exactly what kind of team they are. I've seen some flashes of brilliance, but some inconsistency there. And York Tech has played some guys tough, so DeLone's got to come out early and play a full game if they're going to be successful against the Spartans.
Yep. Another game in D3, Fairfield. They're 0-5 in the league, a 1-7 overall at York Catholic. Now the Irish are 3-2 in the division, 3-5 overall. They're the 3 seed right now in the district playoffs. They're behind Steel High. They're a good way behind them, but Steel High has Middletown tonight. Middletown is tough, so the Irish, if they win their last 2, they have a shot at getting into that 2 seed and getting the home game for their first playoff game.
That's right, and I think they win the first of 2 tonight against Fairfield. I just think Fairfield is outmanned and outmatched against a York Catholic Fighting Irish squad.
And perhaps the team of the year, the Hanover Nighthawks, 5-0 in the division, 8-0 overall on the road at Biglerville. Now the Canners, no easy when they're 4-1 in the division, 5-3 overall. They know if they beat Hanover tonight, they can at least tie them for the division, and Hanover's got that grudge match with DeLone next week.
Yeah, Biglerville has played some really good games, really tough games. They've shown a lot of tenacity, but they're coming up against an exciting Nighthawk squad. I think Hanover comes out on top against Biglerville. Could be a close one.
And that is our Hunter's Hill Ortho look around the league tonight on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, a big Division I matchup, Northeastern at Southwestern from the Corral. Take a break. We'll come back with our starting lineups courtesy of Trish Hauser, your local State Farm agent. That's next on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
If you've ever been charged with a crime, you know it can be a frightening and stressful time. You have a right to legal representation, which is crucial to assisting you through this difficult time. Criminal charges often carry consequences beyond fines, and often charges such as a DUI can have an impact on your driver's license, employment, and automobile insurance. The law offices of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis, and Calkins can help you in these matters. We have experienced attorneys who primarily focus on these areas and are prepared to represent your interests in a diligent and vigorous manner to achieve the best possible result for you and protect your rights under the U.S. Constitution. Our experience, skills, and candid advice will guide you through this process and help you obtain the best result under the particular circumstances of a case. Call us today at 757-7602 for a free consultation, or visit us at our website at gslsc.com. Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis, and Calkins, 110 South Northern Way, York, Pennsylvania. Attorneys licensed in Pennsylvania and Maryland.
Broadway Transmission? I don't know how they do it.
We've been in business for 60 years at the same location.
I don't know how they do it.
It's our long-term nationwide warranties.
Oh, and don't forget our online appointment scheduling.
I still don't know how they do it.
They toted my van at no cost with my repair.
It's our ATRA certified technicians. Don't forget the good-looking genius in the office.
Come on, man. I know they helped me with financing. Still, with my bad credit, I don't know how they do it.
I did my research and felt comfortable that Broadway is a AAA approved specialty repair shop. I showed my AAA card and saved some hard-earned cash.
I was happy to get a $100 rebate in the mail after the job was done.
I sure don't know how they do it, but I do know they get it done, and they get it done right.
Broadway Transmission. We'll get your shift together and back on the road fast. Check us out on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Today it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in order, first in sports.
And welcome back to the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you. Southwestern and Northeastern tonight, a big Division I matchup. And it's time now for our starting lineups, courtesy of Trish Hauser, your local State Farm agent. We'll go with the Northeastern Bobcats on offense first.
Starting at quarterback is backup. He's actually a running back, but playing quarterback tonight, playing for Shannon Valenti, who is out.
No.
And it is Cody Reeser. He's a senior, 5'10", 180 pounds. At running back, number 8, Anu Johnson. At running back, number 23, Chris Wack. Wide receivers, number 83, David Anke. Number 16, Jordan Zirkel. At tight end, Fernando Flores. The tackles on the offensive line for the Northeastern Bobcats, number 68, John Watkins. Number 74, Blaine Yinger. At guard, number 77, Adam Kipp, and number 65, Chase Can. At center, Brian Aristi. And the defense for the visiting Northeastern Bobcats, at defensive tackle, number 75, Derek Turner. Number 77, Adam Kipp. Number 1, Shamari Young. At linebacker, number 17, Gary Gobernick. Number 14, Mason Kling. Number 20, Cody Reeser. Number 2, Fernando Flores. At corners for the Bobcats, number 27, Tamir Willis. Number 21, Michael Cooper. At strong safety, number 26, Fred Mulba. And Kobe Motley at free safety.
All right, those are the starters for the Northeastern Bobcats. Now for the homestanding Mustangs of Southwestern.
At quarterback, senior 6'1", 190, number 11, Brock Guyman. Starting at halfback, number 25, Jeff Green. The other halfback, number 33, Zach Hughes. And at fullback, number 44, Robbie Harbison. At split end, number 1, 6'3", 200-pound senior Noah Staub. At tight end, number 13, Corbin Byers. Tackle, number 52, Austin Rusing. And number 73, our man, Bubba Carball. At guard, number 51, Skylar Bowman. Number 56, Evan Robinstein. At center, number 75, Scotty Dickmeyer.
And the defense for the Mustangs.
Defensive tackles go number 88, Quan Marshall. Number 70, Josh Zareth. At defensive end, number 51, Skylar Bowman. Number 13, Corbin Byers. The linebacking core, number 33, Zach Hughes. Number 54, Mike Ferris. And number 4, Tyler Fulmore. Linebacker, number 17, Matt Smolko. The defensive backfield at safety, number 3, Nate Van Kampen. At corners, number 6, Miles Francis. And number 1, Noah Staub.
All right, those starting lineups courtesy of Trish Hauser, your local State Farm agent, as we get ready for Northeastern and Southwestern tonight in a big Division I battle. Again, next week we'll have Red Lion at Dallastown, and the voice of the Rebs, Darryl Henry, will be behind the mic along with the Dr. Wayne McCullough. As Gareth has a commitment, and I do as well. I will be at senior night at West York as my daughter Allie, a senior in the band there. And my gosh, when did that happen? Like 2 months ago. She was in elementary school, but
I guess congratulations.
Yeah, it is. It's
bittersweet.
It is. Yeah, no question about that. And Jan and I are both dealing with it, and as all parents do. But anyway, I want to thank Darryl and Wayne for picking me up next week, and we'll be back on Friday the 13th. With our opening round of playoff action, so stay tuned to the website and the station and the newspapers. We'll let you know where we're going to be once we see how things shake out. All right, on Halloween Eve, we're getting ready for the orange and black clad Northeastern Bobcats, the silver and black and white Southwestern Mustangs. It's a good one tonight on the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Our Flying Feet pregame show here on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com. And take a break, come back, get you set with weather and field conditions and the keys to the game right after this.
When you need a haircut, where do you go? If you need a hair replacement, who's the expert? When barbers need a haircut, where do they go? The answer is Iaconos, of course, the most interesting barbers in York. Don't normally get a shave? Go to Iaconos. They'll take care of you. Need a facial? That's right. Iaconos is the place to get it done. Iaconos, the most interesting barbers in York. They do it all. For an appointment, call 854-8258. That's 854-8258.
Penn State York. Great faculty, small classes, personal attention. Even if you're not sure what you want to do, Penn State York can help you choose the class, the course, the program, the certificate, seminar, or degree you want. Penn State York offers 9 4-year bachelor degrees you can complete without leaving the area. There are also 7 associate degrees. You can also begin the first 2 years of more than 160 Penn State majors right here in York. No matter what class you take, the national reputation of Penn State will follow you throughout your career. Call Penn State York for a brochure. 771-4040. That's 771-4040.
Live local sports is on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
And back at the Mustang Corral, Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong with you. The Mustangs hosting the Bobcats of Northeastern tonight. The senior players for Southwestern being introduced individually, as this is senior night here. I'm introduced all the band members, cheerleaders, the other fall sports athletes, and the Bobcats getting ready to take the field. Field conditions, pretty good shape. You were down there, Gareth. What's the field like? It's natural grass here at Southwestern, one of the few.
It's nice, and because of the weather we've had this fall, it's not a real hard ground tonight. The grass is still nice and green. The middle of the field's not real tore up like you usually see on a natural grass field, and right now the wind is stagnant, so great night for football here at Southwestern Corral.
48 degrees, perfect night for high school football here on the 30th of October. And our keys to that was weather and field conditions brought to you by Iaconos. And now our keys to the game from the Unique Physique. Let's start off with Northeastern. Obviously, they're dealing with Cody Reeser having to step in for Shannon Valenti with concussion symptoms at quarterback. What's the key for him and for the rest of the team then to, help him out as he gets under center for the first time?
They have to come together. Guys have to step up, and they have to play within themselves and not make a lot of mistakes. play with the fundamentals and not shoot themselves in the foot with penalties and turnovers and things like that. They're playing against a Southwest team that has a high potent offense and a strong defense, so they have to hold on to the ball and execute on both sides of the ball if they're going to be successful here in the Corral.
Bobcats are +3 in turnovers this season, the Mustangs +5. What are the keys from Unique Physique for the Mustangs?
Their identity is a hard-nosed football team that can run the ball and hit you with a lot of different ways, inside, outside, and they got to stick with their identity tonight. They have a good balanced attack on offense. They can do it through the passing game or on the ground, and they just have to play within themselves, stick with their identity, and they'll be okay tonight.
All right, those keys to the game from Unique Physique as we get ready for the Fast Signs opening kickoff and the Dasher Financial first quarter here on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Week 9, Southwestern hosting Northeastern. Captain's about to take to the middle of the field for the coin toss, and we'll have the anthem and our opening kickoff. That's coming next, so don't go away right here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK and GameTimePA.com.
Tailgating or planning football parties? Get the party started with great products from Best Yet at your neighborhood markets. Team up Best Yet hot dogs with Best Yet rolls, Best Yet 12 packs of soda with a Best Yet Rising Crust pizza, and know that Best Yet products have been trusted and valued by families since 1893 with a quality that is backed by a double your money back guarantee. At Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry, East Berlin and Carlisle, Wetzel's in Glenrock, and Sobel's in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, and Whiteford.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit our store next to Sam's Club in East York or visit us online at fastsigns.com.
What do John Yachty, Jacob Yachty, Austin Tillotz, and Kelly Ryan and Morgan Klunk have in common? Besides being basketball players, 2,000-point scorers, all-state athletes, or state champions, they all trained with John Kirchner at Unique Physique. John guarantees that he will increase your vertical jump, increase your strength, quickness, and get you ready for the upcoming season. Coaches, get your team ready with plyometrics, and John will even come to your gym to get your team ready. Players and coaches, call John Kirchner at Unique Physique at 755-2639 for details.
Join me, Steve Zaden, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
and senior members of the choirs here at Southwestern High School performing our national anthem tonight, and a great job by them here on senior night. So we are ready to roll, and Southwestern will be getting our Fast Signs opening kickoff here today. They are in their home unis, black helmets, black shirts, black pants, white numbers, and Southwestern, the traveling unis, black helmets, white jerseys, black numbers, black pants in the orange trim. Halloween, orange, I like it.
Battle of the Compass here tonight, Northeastern versus Southwestern.
Indeed it is, but a lot on the line. The Bobcats 7-1 overall, 3-1 in the league. Southwestern 6-2, also 3-1. So not only chasing Dallastown and keeping hope alive to tie if Dallastown stumbles these last 2 weeks, but a lot of district playoff implications set. Miles Francis is deep, Mike Johnson and Sean DeLunch in front of him, and booting it for Northeastern will be Cameron Artman. He has 10 touchbacks this year, so he can
kick it. The Fast Signs opening kickoff. Southwestern will go right to left here in the first half. Hartman approaches it, puts the foot to it, and it is a line drive kick. Francis chases it down at the 6 on the far sideline. Comes up to the numbers at the 20 and is hit and is going to get down right about there. Pretty good coverage. Going to mark this around the 22-yard line, it looks like, and Southwestern will go 1st and 10 from there in our Dasher Financial first quarter.
This is where this visiting Bobcats team is going to have to play downhill and tenacious defense. They got to help out their offense, who's missing their starting quarterback, and they have to start right here on this first possession and stop Southwest. That starts deep in their territory at the 22-yard line.
And Northeastern on the year giving up just 91 yards a game on the ground and 96 through the air. They have been stingy, and 11 points a game. Southwestern pretty balanced. 216 yards a game on the ground, 135 through the air. And Guyman will set him up with 2 wides to the near side and 1 to the top and go out of the gun. Drops to throw, has time, fires it deep, going for Green. Green, one-on-one coverage. Oh, got the left hand on it, but could not bring it in at the 45 of Northeastern. Good coverage there by Fred Mulbaugh. But the pass was there, and Jeff got a hand on it, but couldn't bring it in. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
I like the shot that Southwest takes early. They know that the Bobcats have to keep extra guys in the box in order for them to stop the prolific running attack from Southwest. And that's going to leave one-on-one coverage. You see right there. Good job on defense.
2nd and 10 now, and Guyman again in the gun. 2 wides up top, puts a man in motion toward us. It is Zach Hughes, and there's a kind of a floating snap, and they got it out, and he gets it complete, but the tackle's made right about the line of scrimmage. A flag is down, though, so we'll see what happens here. It was complete to Jeff Green, but there was a guy right on him. That was a funky-looking play from the beginning. See what the call's going to be. They're talking about it on the far sideline.
Good job by Green being alert. And Guyman getting it out, trying to make something out of nothing. We're going to get a false start here, or legal procedure.
Yeah, the snap kind of floated back to Guyman. He didn't look like he was quite ready for it, and that is the call. So they're going to decline that because they actually lost a yard on the pass. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 11 after the -1 on the pass to Jeff Green. So good defense, alert defense by Southwestern. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Mustangs.
That's right, good alertness by both teams, and the defense of the Bobcats getting a stop there, taking advantage of that mistake by Southwest.
All right, Bobcat defense here. They need to get off the field if they are able to on 3rd down and long. And Guyman is under center. Drops 3-step drop to throw, fires it out to Noah Staub. Staub on the far sideline as he's got the first down, just got enough. He's out to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 12. He's pushed out of bounds there by Zach Williams, who's in the game. Not listed on our charts, but he's out there. And so that completion goes for 12 yards and a first down to Noah Staub, their top receiver. Staub's 29th catch of the year.
Defensive back playing corner, Michael Cooper, number 21, slips on that play. And Noah Staub, 6'3", 200 pounds. You can't give him any extra advantage.
On first down, there's a handoff off the right side out to about the 39-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 for Robbie Harbison, the fullback who's had injury troubles this year, but when healthy, he is a force and picks up 6 there. And it's going to be 2nd down and 4. Adam Kipp, defensive tackle, on the stop.
Harbison is a nice change of pace. That's what's great about the bevy of backs that they have here at Southwest, is that change of pace. You get guys that have a lot of different attributes running at you inside and outside, and Harbison's definitely the mainstay between the tackles.
2nd down and 4 at the 39 now for the Mustangs. Opening drive, 10:40 left, out of the gun. Guyman looks to throw, has time, fires it deep down for Staub on the near sideline, and he goes up. Oh, almost made a great catch going to the ground. Good defense by Tamar Willis out there, who is step for step with him, but Staub with a pretty big height advantage there of 6'3" over 5'10", almost able to pull that one in as he went to the ground, but not quite, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 4 now for the Mustangs at their own 39. And we have a flag on the field. We do. Holding on the offense. So that's going to set them back. The line of scrimmage was the 39. The flag's at the 35. That's a 10-yard spot foul. So that'll move it to the 25, where it will be 2nd down and 18 for the Mustangs.
On that last pass, I like how Guyman just throws it up for Noah Staub, knowing that he has that big mismatch with the height disadvantage for the defensive backs, and Staub had 2 chances at it. Didn't come down.
So 2nd and 18 for the Mustangs, their own 25. They hand it off. This is one of those guys that runs it out there. Mike Johnson, that's the name I was looking for. Mike Johnson on the carry, and he gets out to the 33, the 34, just past the original line of scrimmage. It's gain of about 9, and from there it's going to be 3rd and 9 now for the Mustangs.
So far we've seen 6 plays, and only 2 have been runs from this Southwest squad, who has a balanced attack, but really relies on their running attack.
So 3rd down and 9 now for the Mustangs at their own 34-yard line. Out of the gun, Guyman. Oh, it looked like there was motion there. No call. Here comes the rush. He spins away from it toward the near sideline. He's got a lot of room to run. He's got I think he got the first down. We'll see where they mark him. Boy, they're marking him right close to the line. He was run out there by Zach Williams and Tamar Willis. He needed the 43, and looks like where they spotted, he has it. So it's going to be a gain of 10 and a first down for the Southwestern Mustangs.
Southwest tried to set up the screen, and the defensive front of the Bobcats, non-existent, and trying to run down Guyman. He had nothing but open real estate in front of him. Had his offensive lineman peeling back for him, and first down, Southwest on the 44-yard line, approaching the middle of the field.
9:45 left in the Dasher Financial First. Harbison straight up the middle, but not much there. Well defensed, as there was Blaine Yinger, 5'11", 260-pound junior, tracking him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
There's that defensive front looking alive, stopping the running attack from these Stallions out of the backfield for the Mustangs.
So 2nd down and 10 now for Southwestern at its own 44. Opening drive, they've had the ball the whole time so far. Under center, Guyman hands it off to Green. Green looking for the corner, has to turn it back, and he's going to go down for a loss of about a yard. Good pursuit and gang tackling there as Fred Mulbaugh from his safety spot to make the original hit. And also in there was Kobe Motley, a linebacker, and they're going to mark it right about the line of scrimmage. That's a favorable spot. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
You nailed it, Ron. Great team defense. 6 white shirts around the ball carrier to bring him down and set Southwest up with another 3rd and long. It's 3rd and 10 situation for the Southwest offense. So far, they've seen 2 of those, and they've been 2 for 2. Let's see if they can convert a 3rd time.
Well, and Damian Colucci told you in the pregame, that's what Northeastern's defense does. Boy, they did there. 3-man front, put a man in motion away from us. Play fake, Guyman roll on the throw, fires it back across his body, he has his man, and it's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to be a gain of 12 as he gets it out there to Carson Perry, who normally plays on defense. I tell you, they bring him out of the woodwork here, and Perry with the reception, and he gains to the 45-yard line of Northeastern, and what do we have here? It was incomplete?
He didn't complete the catch.
Oh, okay. Wow, what do I know? Sorry. Look for everything to me like he had that, but I guess they jarred it loose. So incomplete, 4th down and a Finks Garage punt. Wow, it looked like he took a step or 2 with the ball. Maybe
even official has a better. He never had the right handle on it. The ball was still moving as he got hit.
Right.
Didn't complete the catch.
He was away from us. Oh, and snap it over Guyman's head. He picks it up back at the 25, and he throws it, and he's got a man open, and it's tight end Byers. He's got a first down. Do you believe it? Corbin Byers out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Heads up play by Brock Guyman. And that is going to be a gain of 14 if there are no flags, and I don't see any. Wow, talk about making something out of nothing.
Hey, why not? A little trick or treat, huh? A little hocus pocus, the ball snapped over your head. You got to make something happen. A little magic. Find your man, Byers, tight end, who gets a lot of targets, able to come down with it and get the first down. And Southwest is marching in the Bobcat territory, moving from our right to left at the 37-yard line.
Wow. All right, 8 minutes left of Dasher Financial First. Guyman under center, takes the snap, hands it off, and coming to the near side is Miles Francis. He's brought down by Gary Gobernick, the linebacker. It's a gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from there.
Man, what a fun play to watch. These Bobcats done a great job of putting themselves in great positions on 3rd downs. just not able to get off the field.
Well, there was fourth down, and then, snap over the punter's head, and heads-up play by both Guyman and Byers to make that play. Staub and Green to the top of the formation now, under center. Play fake, hands it off to the second man through a big hole for Zach Hughes, and he's nailed at the 31-yard line by Tamar Willis. They're going to give him a progress to about the 30, so that's going to be a gain of 5, and from there it will be third down and about 3 for Southwestern.
The Bobcats have this 3-4 look on defense, 3 down linemen. See if it works for them in shorter yardage situations. They face a 3rd and 3 right now against this beefy Southwestern offensive line.
3 wides, 2 near side, 1 top. Guyman out of the gun, drops to throw, has time, now runs out of it. Rolls right, under pressure, being chased by Young. Young has him, and Young grabbed him up high, and that's going to be a flag. Wow, 3 flags thrown. That's going to be a horse collar or a face mask. And it was, I think, a first down anyway by Guyman. He was right at the sticks. It was pretty close. Young reaching up to try and grab something and may have gotten a face mask, and going to be definitely a penalty against Northeastern. I think he had the first down on the run. It was pretty close, but it's going to be a first down for Southwestern, pretty deep into Northeastern territory after they march off this 15-yard penalty for either a face mask or a horse collar.
Young's a long guy, he's 6 foot, 195-pound junior, and just reached out trying to bring down the ball carrier, got a little bit of the face mask.
And they march it all the way down to the 13 into the Weckers Carpet red zone, personal foul face mask, and it's 1st and 10 from the 13 now for actually about closer to the 12-yard line, it looks like, for the Southwestern Mustangs. Impressive march here for the Stangs in the opening drive, converted a couple 3rd downs and then a 4th down, and the ball was snapped over the head of punter Brock Guyman, who's the quarterback, picked it up, fired it 14 yards downfield to his tight end Corbin Byers.
That's where they're fortunate. Punter is their quarterback, able to make a quick throw.
Out of the gun, he hands it off on the man on the move. That is Green, looking for the outside, gets inside the 10. The flag comes in late again. Green's down to the 8. It was a gain of about 4 before Zach Mitchell upended him from his safety spot. We'll see what this flag is. Northeastern's clapping, so you got to believe it is against Southwestern. It is a hold. Flag at the 7. That'll move it back to the 17, from whence it will be 1st and 15.
We've talked about it earlier on couple plays, this good team defense for the Northeastern Bobcats, and already 2 holding infractions against Southwest. See that team speed from this defense, and Southwest trying to grab cloth.
And I'll tell you, it's our first look at Northeastern. I see why they're 7-1. They have a good defense.
Right, we've talked about them all year. We've been looking at the scoreboard and every week in the games, and see the score of the Bobcats, and man, they're trying to make a statement in this game, and finally get a chance to see them. You see that tenacious defense running around, good team speed on defense.
Ball at the 18, 1st and about 16. A lateral pitch. This is Johnson trying to get the corner, cuts inside, still on his feet about the 10, and knocked off his pins at the 9-yard line. I think Francis again has made a lot of tackles, and Zach Williams, I'm sorry. It's a gain of about 9, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 7 from there.
A big kudos to head coach John Shapansky, who saw a lot of changes with this program since he's been there the last couple years, and really doing well with this program.
So 2nd down and about 7 in the Weckers Carpet red zone at the 9. Southwestern with the ball. They've had it the whole time. We have 5:33 left in the Dasher Financial first quarter, so this an 8.5-minute drive already for Southwestern. 2 wide receivers near side. Now Green comes in, Hughes comes in tight. Guyman under center. Hands it off to Harbison. No, play fake, fires it across the middle, has a man in the end zone. It's Byers, his tight end, open, and a touchdown for the Mustangs. A 9-yard strike from Brock Guyman to Corbin Byers, and the Stangs lead it 6-0 with 5:18 left here in the Dasher Financial first.
You know what kind of passes you're going to get from this offense? Some misdirection and play action, mixed direction there, and the tight end, a big target, is Corbin Byers, and 6'2", 215-pound senior for 6.
And for Corbin Byers, his 5th catch of the year and his first touchdown. And the PAT is up and through. 5:18 left in the first. An impressive drive, and Southwestern leads Northeastern 7-0. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood family markets. You're listening to the high school football game of the week presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Fink's Garage, we're a little bit different. Our philosophy is just a little old-fashioned. See, we believe that our jobs are dependent upon taking care of people and their car problems. It's not all about cars and numbers. How may we serve you? Please allow us the opportunity to repair your vehicle. Fink's Garage, a Napa Auto Care Center, 717-854-5175. Remember, being broken down stinks. Let us repair your car at Fink's.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And we're back at the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong with you. 7-0 Southwestern after an impressive drive. We'll have their Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap in a moment. First, our Fast Signs kickoff from Wes Sneeringer. And Northeastern will get the football with Cody Reeser at quarterback. Because of the injured Shannon Valenti. A short kick, bouncing, still bouncing. Goes out of bounds at the 10. Tamar Willis let it go. And so it'll be first down at the, I believe, at the 35 is where they'll get it. And let's get our Yorktown Roofing and Scoring recap.
And a big-time drive, taking up 6 minutes and 37 seconds off the clock in the first quarter. 14 plays, marched 78 yards. Finished with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Brock Guyman throws his 9th passing touchdown and his first to his tight end, Corbin Byers, with 5 minutes, 18 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Southwest, 7-0 lead over Northeastern.
All right, the Bobcats have it first and 10, their own 35. Cody Reeser at quarterback now, his first time out of the shotgun. Takes it, he's going to run on a kind of a wildcat look off the left side. Not much there, got maybe a couple. Give him really a yard to the 36. Tyler Fulmore from his linebacker spot on the stop, and it will be second down and 9 from there.
Northeastern, I'm sure, would really like to get established in the running game as they have their running back playing quarterback tonight, Shannon Valenti out. And you just saw right there, which is a great attribute of having your running back plays. You got 10 blockers for you when your running back is catching the snaps.
Out of the gun again. This time the handoff to Anu Johnson up the middle, and he's turned back, got about 2 yards or so. But Tyler Fulmore filling the hole again from his linebacker spot. Tyler, a 5'11", 200-pound senior, and out to the 38 for Anu. Gain of 2, it'll be third down and 7 from there.
Get a chance to see how Cody Reeser does in the passing game here on 3rd and 7. You got to believe that they're going to go to the air here, try to convert on this 3rd and long.
David Ankney and Jordan Zirkle to the near side. They're the two leading receivers. Reeser takes the snap, rolls that way, looking to throw, has some pressure now, fires it at the last minute, and that was up for grabs. He's lucky that one wasn't picked, as he was under pressure from Skylar Bowman and just kind of floated it down the sideline, and it fell to the ground at the Mustang 40. So incomplete, 4th down and a Fink's Garage punt, as Brandon Arntz will come on for Northeastern, averaging 34 per kick.
Got Skylar Bowman coming off the end. Looks like Frankenstein compared to the 5'5", 150-pound Anu Johnson at running back trying to block him.
And a high snap on this punt, and it's on the ground. Picked up by Arntz. He's going to try and get it away, but he fires it through it to one of his linemen. That's an illegal, ineligible receiver, and so that is going to be a penalty on top of it. So, wow. The pressure came from Josh Zaroff that time, but it was a high snap. Aarons couldn't bring it down, tried to chase it down, trying to make a pass, and not going to work. So Southwestern is going to have it in great field position after this penalty, as it was thrown to an ineligible receiver. He fired it there to his offensive lineman, Blaine Yinger. So we can't get a punt snapper tonight. And it's called illegal touching. That is declined, so it's going to be Southwestern ball. I guess the question is where, and they are moving it back to the 30, still walking. I guess where it was before they punted it, so the 38-yard line. Apparently they would have gotten another play out of that. So they'll take it at the 38, and Southwestern has it. 1st and 10 in great field position at the Bobcat 38. So Bobcat defense now under the gun.
That's right, and actually that play worked out better than just getting tackled or trying to get the punt off. At least you get it back to the line of scrimmage where you started. And That's right. You want the defense to answer right here. You got to think that, they were on the field for 6 minutes, 37 seconds already in this first quarter. You get a 3 and out from your offense. You're going to get worn out when you're playing against an offensive front like this and a potent offense. They got to respond here.
Guyman out of the gun, drops to throw, and the pressure comes. He gets it off and overshoots his man. Was going for Mike Johnson out in the flat, but Shamari Young came in from his defensive end spot virtually untouched, and Guyman had to get rid of that one quickly. It's 2nd down and 10.
Really, this defense did a great job on that last series. They just had to finish their 3rd downs. We saw once they were able to do that, and a miraculous play on the errant snap for Southwest got them the 1st down converted. See if they can respond here on the 2nd and 10.
Send Staubin Green to the top of the formation and Smolkel to the near side now. Guyman takes the snap, play fake, he's going to throw. Across the middle he goes for Byers. That was the same play as the touchdown. Had a step that time on the defender, Fred Mulbaugh, but unable to bring it in with the right hand. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
See, Byers there just 1 step away from being in position to make the catch. He was trying to get separation and change speeds. Didn't hit that 2nd gear quick enough to get there.
3rd and 10 at the 38 of Northeastern. Mustangs up 7-0, 3:47 left in the Dasher Financial First on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Guyman will go under center now. He's got Harbison in the backfield. Put a man in motion. It's Green. They hand it to him, looking for the corner, and breaks 1 tackle, breaks another, spins away, still on his feet, fighting. Holy Toledo, down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Great run by Jeff Green. That looked like that was going nowhere, and finally brought down out there by Fernando Flores and company. It's around the 30. They're going to mark it to 32, so gain of 6. It's going to be 4th and 4, and I guess the Mustangs will go for it here.
Wanted to compliment that defense for Northeastern. Talked about their team speed already. As Southwest tries to run the sweep attack, the Bobcats did a great job of stringing it east and west, but just weren't able to make the tackles. And great job by the ball carrier fighting to set up for a 4th and 4.
Guyman under center now. 4th down. Takes the snap and hands it to Hughes. Hughes has a hole on the right side, and he's got the 1st down. Zach Hughes is down to the 27-yard line, and that is going to be a gain of about 6 and a 1st down for the Mustangs. Good blocking there as they were able to open that hole. And Fred Mulbaugh on the stop, but a little late at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
That's what I talked about as far as the keys to the game. On that 3rd down, you saw they had him stopped. They did a great job stringing him to the sideline, forcing him east and west, not let him get upfield, but they didn't capitalize and make the tackles. And missed tackles are those kind of miscues that they can't afford tonight.
1st and 10 at the Bobcat 27. And under center is Brock Guyman. Takes a quick snap, hands it to Harbison. Straight ahead, Harbison. It hit right at the line. May have lost a yard. Good penetration by the middle of that defense as Adam Kipp was in there. And
Northeastern says they have the ball.
Oh.
The Stripes do not.
No. And Gary Gobernick on the stop at linebacker, and they're going to mark it right at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Harbison. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 from there for the Mustangs. And we have a timeout of some sort here. 2:23 left in the 1st quarter. And he's warning Southwestern to get back. Their sideline warning, I think. Take a quick Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update here. Dallastown leading Central 16-7 in the 2nd quarter. Dallastown undefeated still. Eastern up on Pine Grove 21-0 non-league game. Pure Catholic leading Fairfield, but just 20-14 in the 2nd quarter. And Big River leading Hanover 14-6 in the 2nd. Wow, that's a big one. Let's see what else we have here. Red Lions 14, Spring Grove 7 in the 2nd quarter. Susky up on Kennerdale 14-3 in the 2nd. Under center, Guyman hands it off to Hughes. Hughes has a hole, breaks to the outside at the 20, and is grabbed there and ridden out of bounds by Mulbaugh at about the 20-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of about 7. And we have a flag late, I believe. There's 2 flags out there. Things are a little chippy on the field, I'd say, right now, Mr. Hislong.
Yeah, I think we have some guys talking. This Northeastern defense frustrated. I think they've been running their mouth after the play.
And they get a personal foul. We get one both ways, so they're going to offset. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3 at the 20. It was a gain of 7 for Hughes.
I think that exchange was started by Southwest. Their offensive linemen were running their jaws, and I saw some retaliation from the Bobcats. Usually the retaliation is the only one that gets flagged, and the Stripes able to get both of them here.
So in the Weckers Carpet red zone now, ball just inside the 20, 3rd down and a short 3 for the Mustangs, leading 7-0. $1.50 left in the Dasher Financial First. Our Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard, West York 13, Dover nothing. That in the second quarter, and New Oxford leading York High 7-6 in the second. DeLone 21, York Tech nothing in the second. Here's a snap. Guyman play fake, fades the throw, fires for the end zone, and Francis, he's got him. Miles Francis in between or among 3 defenders, and a perfect 20-yard strike from Brock Guyman. 1:36 left in the first, and Southwestern goes up 13-0.
Now, Francis is an electric player, kind of a utility guy on both sides of the ball. Very quick-twitched athlete. He's a lot of fun to watch. We saw a couple games with him where he got a lot of handoffs. Haven't seen that yet tonight. Here they use him in the passing game.
So Francis makes the 20-yard touchdown grab on 3rd down. 3rd down's been a killer tonight for Northeastern, and it is point after is good by Wes Sneeringer. 1:36 left in the Dasher Financial first quarter. Southwestern 14, Northeastern nothing. This time out courtesy of your neighborhood family markets on the high school football game of the week, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Tailgating or planning football parties? Get the party started with great products from Best Yet at your neighborhood markets. Team up Best Yet hot dogs with Best Yet rolls. Best Yet 12 packs of soda with a Best Yet Rising Crust pizza. And know that Best Yet products have been trusted and valued by families since 1893 with a quality that is backed by a double your money back guarantee. At Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry, East Berlin and Carlisle, Wetzel's in Glenrock, and Sobel's in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, and Whiteford.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong back at the Mustang Corral. Fast Signs kick from Wes Sneeringer. High end-over-end boot is going to be settled under by Cooper at the 13. Michael Cooper straight up the field, gets a couple blocks, breaks to the outside, across the 30, and out to around the 40-yard line. He's ridden down out there by Josh Higdon. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats in good field position, but down 14-0. Let's get our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap.
It's been a version of the Monsters mash on that offensive line for Southwestern. They've had possession of the ball almost this entire first quarter. On that last possession, they started at the 38-yard line of Northeastern, went 7 plays, 2 minutes, 18 seconds, finished with 20-yard touchdown strike. Guyman to Miles Francis. Francis' first receiving touchdown. Southwest leads 14, Northeastern nothing.
And the handoff is to Chris Wack. They started at the 39. Wack gets a yard to the 40. That's it. Josh Saroth is there and Matt Smolko. And it's going to be a gain of 1 for Chris Wack, 2nd down and 9. Again, Shannon Valenti, the quarterback for Northeastern, out tonight. Concussion symptoms. Cody Reeser, our running back, is stepping into play QB. Tough situation.
And so far we haven't seen much from this offense as they've had the ball once. It was a quick 3 and out.
David Ankney and Jordan Zirkle wide to the near side, and Reeser will work out of the gun with a single back. Takes the snap, is going to throw. Pressure comes, fires it across the middle, high for Ankney. Ankney was open, just missed him that time, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Ankney a little slant pattern, and the throw from Reeser high and behind him.
That's what we talked about in the pregame, you and I, Ron, is having this backup quarterback who's normally your running back is... I told you, he can throw the ball with some zip. You saw it right there, but his accuracy, missing guys high, throwing it behind him, too far in front of him. The timing isn't going to be down as you don't have much time to get that touchdown with your passes.
Right, so 3rd and 9 now from the 40. Reeser rolling to his right. Here comes a blitz. All kind of black shirts after him, and he throws it at the last minute, and that could have been a intentional grounding. A flag flies. Skylar Bowman was hanging on to him and dragging him down, and they may well call intentional grounding against him. We'll see, though. We'll see what this call is. Flag's at the 33. Damian Palucci 5 yards out on the field trying to help him make the call. Been warned already, and they're picking the flag up, saying that they felt, I guess, there was somebody close enough. So it is incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and a Fink's Garage punt for the Northeastern Bobcats offense, which is struggling now. 2 3-and-outs, and David Arntz is Brandon Arntz, I'm sorry, the punter, and the last time this ball was snapped over his head. And what do we have here? Yeah, 4th down and 9. Ball was snapped over Arntz's head, so we'll see what they do with it here. It's like Tink Laus, the snapper, got it back to him good. Pressure comes, almost got it. High kick by Arntz. And a fair catch by Francis made at the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10 from there for Southwestern with 32 seconds left in the Dasher Financial first quarter. And the Mustangs up 14-0.
We talked about it last time that this happened, a quick 3-and-out by the Bobcats offense. Is their defense has to respond when your offense is getting nothing going. Your defense, you look to your defense to make a play, try to get some kind of a turnover and get some momentum back for your team.
They put the ball right at the 30 for Southwestern to start this drive. And yeah, I don't know what to do there because Reeser's struggling throwing the football now 0 of 3, but you can't run it much either. They've tried to run it 3 times. They have a grand total of 4 yards. So, tough sledding. Guyman under center, takes the snap and hands it off to Green. Green looking for something to happen, has to cut back and makes the cut back. He's into the secondary. The ball's loose. The ball is out. And I think Southwestern able to get back on it as he was hit out there by Tamar Willis, and the flag flies late. We could have another personal foul. In fact, we're going to. Frustration on the part of the Bobcats right now. The ball's at the 45, so it's a gain of 15, and Green able to, or somebody from Southwestern able to get back on that football.
And right on cue, Southwestern drops the pillow on the carpet. Bobcats not able to come up with it, and on top of that, they get the personal foul.
That is tough. I mean, that's something you got to keep under control. You can't do anything about not having your quarterback tonight. That's tough. Southwestern's made some key plays on 3rd and 4th down, but that kind of thing is under your control, and it's I know it's an important game, but got to keep your head. And the referee is calling, I think, the captains over right now, both of these teams, and having a chat because, as we said, I think there's a lot of talking going on down there right now. You don't want this to get out of hand because the last thing you want for either of these teams is some guy to get ejected because he's out next week as well if you're thrown out of a game. So they have some handshakes for Fernando Flores and Jake Zaroff. And officials, probably a good thing there, trying to get everybody to calm down a little bit. Personal foul against the Bobcats, so that'll walk it from the 45 of Southwestern to the 40 of Northeastern with 23 seconds still left in the first quarter.
And I'm sure that threat was mentioned in that little powwow that, hey, we'll throw you out. We'll run you.
So first down for the Mustangs here. Everything going their way tonight here on senior night at the Mustang Corral. Timeout taken by the Northeastern Bobcats here. I think Coach Shapanik wants to talk to his guys too and say, look guys, I know we're down. We're not out of this thing yet by any stretch. Our offense will figure it out sooner or later. Let's not do anything bad. So while we have a moment, let's get our Browns, Orchards, and Farm Market scoreboard update. Bermudian up on Littlestown, 21-zip in the second. 16-14 now. Central just down by 2 to Dallastown as they approach halftime. Wow, that's a big one. That's
Dallastown's had some slow starts.
Eastern 28, Pine Grove zip in a non-conference game. York Catholic 26, Fairfield 14 in the second. Hanover trailing Biglerville 21-6 in the second. That is huge. Wow. Spring Grove trailing Redline 14-7 in the second quarter. Susquehanna leading Kennerdale 14-9 in the second. The Rams making a comeback. West York up on Dover 13-0 in the second. New Oxford leading William Penn 14-6 in the second quarter. DeLone 21, York Tech zip in the second quarter. Suburban up on Gettysburg 24-14 in the second quarter. And that is your Browns, Orchards, and Farm Market scoreboard update. And straight up the middle goes another guy out of the backfield for them, Jacob Muir. Where do they get him?
I'm telling you, these stable fees, astronomical.
Wow. And he picks up 8. So Jacob Muir with the, I don't have enough room on my sheet for all the guys that run the football for them. And Jacob Muir, did he even carry? Why? I cut some of the guys off because they didn't have room. He was on my list before, but I eliminated them. Some of them. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. And it is all Mustangs. 14-0 Southwestern after one. The Broadway Trans second quarter comes your way next. You're listening to the High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Yorktown Roofing and Siding, locally owned and operated since 1992. The premier building materials distributor in Central PA. Distributors of roofing and siding, windows and doors, decking and railing, seamless gutter and gutter guard, and cabinets and vanities. Both wholesale and retail. Located at 261 Northeast Street in York. Online at YorktownRoofingandSiding.com or call 845-9447 or toll free at 1-800-457-3943.
Your counties, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And welcome back to the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you. After one, it's Southwestern 14, Northeastern nothing, and the Mustangs driving for more. They've got a 2nd and 2 at the Bobcat 32. The problem tonight for the Bobcats is offense. Their quarterback Shannon Valenti out with a concussion. And they've only had the ball twice. They've run 6 offensive plays. They've been 3 and out both times. Brock Guyman under center, 2 wides to the near side on 2nd and short. Guyman takes the snap, hands it off to Zach Hughes, running wide, gets the corner, has the first down, and is down to about the 28-yard line. Gain of 4, that's enough. It'll be 1st and 10.
You've talked about the problems that the Bobcats have been having tonight. What about Southwest? What problems have they had?
None. I mean, they've been able to make it on. They've made converted 3rd downs, even a 4th down. They've
converted an errant, a big-time bad snap way over the punter's head. Able to convert it. It was a 15-yard gain after that. Everything going their way.
It sure is. I mean, they've run a tremendous amount of plays in the first half. 1st and 10 at the 28 now, and they hand it off to Harbison. That's one guy that hasn't gotten started is Robbie Harbison, as he is dropped by Fernando Flores at right about the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 from there.
Yeah, I've got 27 plays so far in just 1 quarter of play for the Stangs.
And 2-6 for Northeastern. We are now in the Broadway Trans second quarter, 11:15 left. It's 2nd down. They gave Harbison 2 there. 2nd down and 8 from the 26-yard line. So the Northeastern defense, they got 1 fumble, but Southwestern recovered it. They kind of need a turnover here, I think. Guyman will go from the shotgun now, looking for Staub. Staub one-on-one, fires it toward the end zone, and there's going to be a flag, 2 flags, and they're going to probably call the pass interference there on Northeastern. There was some contact both ways. Pass was incomplete, and Staub's trying to convince him he caught it, but he didn't. And the penalty probably going to go on the defender, and he's getting in the face of the official there and putting his hands on him, so he better be careful. There was contact both ways. I mean, I can see that he thinks maybe it should have gone the other way, but it is against Northeastern. That was Michael Cooper back there defending Noah Staub, so the pass interference will be 15 yards and a 1st down for Southwestern. I think Cooper's argument is he was in front of Staub, and Staub was trying to push through him to get to the ball.
Well, in Cooper's defense, Staub does an incredible job of placing his hands on defenders and just getting a feel for where they are and not pushing off. As long as you don't extend your arms, you can have a little separation there and use that, not a push off, but you can create a little bit of separation, a little space there. And as a defender, when you're mismatched like that and you're down by 4 or 5 inches to the receiver, you got to do a lot more, and I think that's what the officials saw.
So 1st and 10 at the 13 in the Weckers Carpet red zone for Southwestern, up 14-0, looking for more. 10:51 left in the Broadway Trans second. Hand off to Harbison, up the middle goes Robbie. He gets to about the 11, gain of a short 2. Gobernick in the middle there, and Yinger on the stop. And it'll be 2nd down, gave me a yard there, 2nd down about 9.
Really, the Bobcats have done a pretty good job, sound job against the run. Like I said before, they play with these 3 down linemen. They play that 2-gap scheme on the defensive front. They do a good job of eating up blockers and the linebackers coming in and cleaning up plays, but Southwestern's been able to convert on 3rd and 4th downs.
Under center, Guyman. And play fake, gonna throw, pressure comes, steps away from it, rolls to his left, now he's gonna run, a flag flies, he's taken down at about the 9-yard line. That's probably gonna be a hold against Southwestern. If it is, it'll be the 3rd one tonight for them. The flag is lying at the 12. And I'll tell you what, the Northeastern defense has given this offensive line its hands full, and it is a hold against Southwestern. But they've been able to convert, as you said, on third and even fourth downs. And with the offensive struggles, it's been Southwestern's game. This is going to move it back to about the 22, and from there it will be second down about 19.
And it's really been what's helped them convert is a lot of the crossing patterns coming across the field. You see when they attack the different levels and those flood passes, those waggle passes, you've seen a lot of open receivers, and that's how they've been converting in the passing game. Other than that, chipping away, those outside runs have also helped convert first downs.
So the ball back at the 22. It is second down and about 19 from there. They've got to get just inside the 3-yard line for a first down. 9:50 left on the turning clock here in the second quarter, and the Mustangs up 14-0. Guyman will work from the gun now. Puts Francis in motion away from us and hands it off to Muir. Muir is hit in the backfield, and he's going to go down at the 25-yard line, so a loss of 3. Well defended that time. Yinger was through there. Fernando Flores. It's been a terror on defensive end tonight, and we have a Bobcat player down. So it's going to be third down and about 22. And boy, that is the last. Well, you hate to see a young man hurt in any case, but boy, with
Shamari Young,
yeah,
defensive tackle, 6 foot, 195-pound junior. We've seen him run down some ball carriers tonight. I mentioned he's got those long athletic attributes, and he's a good player. They're going to miss him if he can't come back in the game.
Yeah. Let's take a break. This timeout brought to you by your neighborhood family market. Southwestern 14, Northeastern nothing, and the high school football game of the week presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine, Game Time PA, and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit our store next to Sam's Club in East York or visit us online at fastsigns.com.
Hi, this is Damian Palucci, head coach of the Southwestern Mustangs. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Well, the good news is Shamari Young up and walked off under his own power, so hopefully he'll be back in soon. On third down and 22 now for Southwestern at the Northeastern 25-yard line. Muir in the backfield with Guyman, moves him from his right to his left, and he's going to throw. Brock fires a little in pattern to Staub, breaks a tackle at the 15, and is hit and brought down by Mitchell there at about the 12-yard line. So it's a gain of 13. Still going to be fourth down at about 10.
Here comes the kicking unit. Southwest up 14. Another 3 points will give him a little bit more of a comfortable lead. Noah Staub, just such a big target at 6'3", 200 pounds.
Well, Sneeringer's 3 of 4 on field goals this year, has a 34-yarder, and this will be a 30-yard attempt out of the hold of Noah Staub. There's the snap, the set, it's down, the kick is up, has the distance, and was it inside the uprights? It was. 30-yard field goal by Wes Sneeringer, and that makes it 17-0. Southwestern with 8:28 left here in the Broadway Trans second quarter. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood family markets on the high school football game of the week, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine and GameTimePA.com.
Need new flooring? Buy it at the store voted best in York and recommended by more of your friends, Wecker's Flooring Center. Here's why. Wecker's has far more flooring in their warehouse than any home center, with prices on remnants and rolls that no one can match. For hardwood that lasts a lifetime and laminate that's good for your family, Wecker's is your store. Plus, Wecker's has their own installation crews, so you feel good about them in your home. Right now, ask about free carpet installation. Trust Wecker's Flooring Center off the Route 30 Hellam exit.
Hi, this is John Shapansky, head coach of Northeastern Bobcats. You're listening to the High School Football Game of the Week presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And our Fast Signs kickoff from Wes Sneeringer with the Mustangs up 17-0. Approaches the football and boots it. High end over end kick, going to be set under at the 8-yard line. That's Michael Cooper. Comes up the far hash. No, it's Tamar Willis. Has a hole. Willis at the 35, the 40. Willis has the kicker to beat down the near sideline. And he's going. The 30, the 20, the 10, inside the 10. And Willis into the end zone. I see no flags. A 92-yard kickoff return by Tamar Willis, and it is 17-6.
Exactly the kind of special teams play they needed to get back in this game and get some momentum on the Bobcats side.
I'll tell you what, the hole opened in the middle as he came from the far sideline, and he took off down the near sideline, and Tamar Willis, who had averaged 25 yards a kickoff return, took that one for 92, and it is 17-6 and a little life on the visitor side. Cameron Artman on for the PAT. Didn't look like he got all of it, but it kind of crawled through, and so that makes it 17-7 with 8:14 left in the Broadway Trans second quarter. So we'll get our Yorktown roofing and scoring recap here and check some scores for you. If you're ready, Mr. Hissong, you may do so.
Which one do we start with?
That's right, we have two. I guessed the first one. That was a Southwestern touchdown. That's right.
Before the kickoff return, Southwestern got the ball at the 30-yard line, traveled 57 yards, and finished a 9-play drive that took 3 minutes and 4 seconds with a 30-yard field goal kick from Wes Sneeringer. Gave them the lead 17-0, but hold the phone on the ensuing kickoff. A 92-yard return. Tamir Willis shows impressive speed as he just outruns an angle by the kicker. And here we are with 8 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first half. Southwestern 17, Northeastern 7.
All right, and Cameron Artman approaches the ball. Line drive kick. Miles Francis takes it on the line at the 3. Francis up the near sideline, cuts it back to the middle. He's got a bit of a hole, but is dragged down at about the 35-yard line as Cody Reeser making the tackle there for the Bobcats. So Southwestern first and 10 at about their 35-yard line. Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update. Still a tight one, Central. 16-14 Dallastown leading the Panthers there. A bit of a surprise. York Catholic 33, Fairfield 14 in the second quarter. Hanover losing to Biggerville 21-6 in the second. The Nighthawks unbeaten so far. Red Lions still leading Spring Grove 14-7 and Susky up on Kennerdale 21-9.
Surprising Biglerville building on that lead.
Yeah, at the 37-yard line, they hand it off to Green. Green breaks one tackle in the background, but Blaine Yinger there to bring him down right about the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a minimal gain, maybe half a yard. It's going to be second down, about 9.5. Ball right around the 37.5-yard line.
This is exactly the Bobcats needed to get some momentum back on their side. Is a big splash play from their special teams. Get their best unit they have out tonight is their defensive unit to get back on the field, try to get a stop, and get some good field position, and try to get something going on offense. They need to make a stand here as Bobcats face a 2nd and 9.
Brock Guyman under center now. Puts a man in motion, hands it off to him. That is Hughes looking for the corner at the 40, slips as he made his cut, and Michael Cooper there to put him down as well. That's a gain of about 3 just across the 40, and it's going to be third down and a long 6. Also out there for Southwestern that time was, or for Northeastern rather, was Tate Lau. So ball just shy of the 41 on the 3-yard gain by Hughes, and it's third down and 6. Big third down now. Northeastern needs to get their defense off the field.
Watch out for that slant pass to Nate Staub at the top.
Out of the gun, Guyman. Hard count, takes the snap, has time, fires it, and he's got his man out there, Green, and that's going to be a first down. Green slammed to the ground by Cooper, but the progress is out to the 50. It's a gain of 9, and a first down is again on third down. The Mustangs move the sticks.
And they run that slants on both sides. Guyman decides to go to his second favorite receiver, Jeff Green.
Other scores, York High and New Oxford tied at 14 in the second. West York leading Dover 19-0 in the second. Delone 27, York Tech 8 in the second. That's actually at halftime now. And Suburban leading Gettysburg 24-14 at the half. Browns Orchards and Farm Markets bringing us those scores. On first down, they hand it to Miles Francis. Francis cuts it straight ahead and zips through the line, gets about 7 down to the 43-yard line before Adam Kipp and Brian Yinger bring him down. It's going to be second down and 3.
Saw the explosive return we just saw from Miles Francis, and he has a touchdown tonight that he caught. See that run right there? It's so much fun to watch. When he touches that ball, his explosion, quick.
Francis 5'9", $150, a junior. And it's 2nd down and 3 now. They've got a different guy in the backfield tonight. Now Thaddeus Davis, and they hand it off to Zach Hughes. Hughes is snowed under for a 2-yard loss back at the 45-yard line as Gary Gobernick is in there along with Fernando Flores. So that's going to be a loss of 2 for Zach Hughes, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Southwestern Mustangs at the Bobcat 45.
Bobcats are fortunate that the Mustangs switch up all these running backs, because I think if they kept feeding the ball to Francis, he'd be able to get that edge.
Francis comes wide to the near side now. Staub up top. And Davis in the backfield. 3rd and 5. Brock Guyman out of the gun. Gonna throw. They bring him a little blitz. He steps up, gets around it, and not able to get by the second guy. Though Gobernick goes low, gets him around the ankles. Gain of 1. It's 4th and 4 at the Bobcat 44-yard line.
Real good job right there by Gary Gobernick. Spying the quarterback, able to come up. We've seen Guyman 3 or 4 times tonight get plenty of real estate as they lose gap integrity, the defensive rush, and he's been able to escape for first downs and convert in 3rd and long situations. Right there, Gobernick not allowing it and forces the second punt for the Southwest team.
Finks garage punt. The first one, the snap was over the head of Guyman. He picked it up and fired it downfield to his tight end Corbin Byers for a 14-yard pass and a 1st down.
So what I meant is the first stop so far on defense.
I think we have a delay of game against Southwestern, but that's not going to hurt him any.
Palucci got a timeout, I believe.
He did? Oh, yep. He did. Yep, you are correct. Just got it before that flag was thrown. It's 4th down and 4, so this is an area. Now they have moved it back 5 yards, so did he get the timeout or didn't he? The back judge threw the flag, so the question is, did he get the timeout first? Palucci's out there stating his case, and they're going to talk about it now. Northeastern's guys are coming out saying, what's up? Apparently he did get the timeout, so it will remain 4th and 4 at the 44. It's an area you would expect Southwestern to go for it, given these, the limitations of the Northeastern offense tonight with Cody Reeser at quarterback for the injured Shannon Valenti. But they brought the punting unit on.
And at the same time, I think they punt it because of that. You play the field position game, you pin them back deep. You don't have a lot of faith in what their offense can do and try to play the field position game.
So Michael Cooper goes deep for Northeastern. Guyman, the quarterback, is the punter. He drops into punt formation, so we will see. Mike Johnson's on the end of the line here. He's a running back and catches the ball for them, so keep an eye on him. Northeastern's got 10 guys up. The snap is there. They get a punt away, and Cooper's going to field it at the 15 on the run. Gets by one guy, but not the second guy, as Evan Robinstein hustling down there on special teams to make the hit for Northwestern. I'm sorry, it was Caden Gaylord hustling down on special teams for the Mustangs. So Northeastern has the football, 1st and 10 at its own 18-yard line, and this will be just their 7th offensive play of this first half with 3:58 remaining.
One thing I would like to see them do on offense is Cody Reeser. They probably have one of those halfback toss pass plays. I'd like to see him get the ball in some of that situation where he feels more comfortable.
Hands it off to Chris Wack, who gets by one guy and just muscles his way out to around the 20. Kept the pile moving. His gain of 2. Going to be 2nd down and 8. Tough sledding to run it inside tonight. Big old Bubba Carbaugh there, and Josh Zaroff and Skylar Bowman. Chris Wack gains 2. It's 2nd down and 8.
And my point along those lines is I just think that they're going to have to pull some tricks out of their sleeves and get a little Halloween magic if they're going to do something against this defense of Southwestern. So far, the offensive front for the Bobcats unsuccessful in the run and pass game.
Moving out to about the 21, so 2nd and 7, and Reeser working out of the shotgun now. And he hands it off. There's a little hole. I knew Johnson, and Johnson dives across the 30. He's got a 1st down, the first one of the night for Northeastern. He's out to the 30, and nice hole that time. Zach Hughes on the stop. They'll mark it at the 31. That's a gain of 10 and a 1st down for the Northeastern Bobcats.
20 minutes into this ball game, and they get their first down. Bobcats got to keep rolling.
Yeah. And to the top of the formation, Agney circle to the near side, and Reeser will work from the shotgun, 2 backs behind him. And he keeps it. Play fake, and Reeser, normally running back, gets 3 out to the 34. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 from there for the Bobcats. Mike Faraci, the leading tackler, second leading tackler for Southwestern on the stop. And normally, coming in, Anu Johnson, 541 yards on the ground. Chris Wack, 532. So those guys combined for almost 1,100 yards coming in. And there's no room to run tonight. They have a grand total of 16 yards rushing. On 2nd down, they play fake. Reeser has it. He's across the 35, and he runs hard. Carries a tackler out to about the 38-yard line. It was Francis who brought him down, and Corbin Byers gains about 4 out to the 38-yard line. From there, it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
We've seen these guys in previous years. When you have healthy Reeser and a healthy Wack, they have a dynamic duo between those 2 running backs. So talented guys in the backfield, just missing a quarterback.
2 wides to the top of the formation now. On 3rd and 3, Reeser going to run it out of their shotgun. Not going to get there. Zaroff is there and brings him down at the line of scrimmage. Josh Zaroff with good penetration. No gain. It's going to be 4th down and 3, and most likely a Fink's Garage punt as they're on their own 38 with 1:25 remaining in the half. And I think Southwestern is going to take their 2nd timeout as they want the football back with 1:24 remaining. So Northeastern got its first down, but couldn't get the second one. And on 4th and 3, we are most likely going to see Brandon Arntz, the punter.
Yeah, you really wanted to see something get going right there with the Bobcats. Hopefully if they got another 1st down, you'd think that maybe they start to loosen up the defense for the Mustangs, but really not a whole lot coming from this offense. Only seen a couple plays from them. Run to the right, run to the left.
Yeah, Reeser's 0 of 3 passing tonight, and they've run the ball 8 times for a total of 24 yards. So that's the sum total of their offense tonight is 24 yards and a total of 11 offensive plays here in the first half.
Fortunate to have 7 points on the board from the kickoff return.
So the punt will come from Brandon Arntz. Deep is your buddy Miles Francis at about the 20-yard line. Good snap this time. Arntz gets it away, end-over-end kick. Going to hit it to 31. Francis picks it up on the bounce. Gets by one guy and dives forward to about the 32 or 33-yard line. Then mark it to 34. So Southwestern will have it there with 1 timeout and 1:14 remaining in the half, leading 17-7. So what Northeastern needs to do is get out of here at 17-7. They get the second half kick. So if they can make something happen there at all, make some adjustments maybe offensively at halftime, they can still make this a game. It's a big defensive series for them.
That's right. They need a big kickoff return coming out of halftime. And again, what I said is have some trick plays up your sleeve and get creative with this offense. Try to open up this Southwest defense because you haven't shown them much so far.
1st and 10 at the 34 for Southwestern. And under center is Brock Guyman. Puts a man in motion. It's Hughes. Gives it to him. Zach Hughes has a little bit of a hole, then is tripped up. Looks like the initial hit there was made by Kobe Motley, and Hughes dives out to the 38. Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from there. Clock runs down to 55 seconds now in the half. Out of the gun, Brock Guyman takes the snap, looking for Staub, fires it out, and I think maybe Flores got a hand on that. Fernando Flores, the defensive end. It's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 now. 45 seconds left here before the Vito's Pizza halftime show. Mustangs up 17-7 over the Northeastern Bobcats.
Good job by Flores using that 6'2 frame to get his big paw up there and knock down the pass. Flores calmed down a little bit after he was warned by the referees earlier for getting chippy after a personal foul.
So 3rd and 6 at the 38-yard line of Southwestern. 45 seconds left in the half. Guyman under center. Takes the snap and hands it off to Hughes. Hughes is hit and brought down at about the 39-yard line. Good penetration that time by Kobe Motley. And it's a gain of a yard. It's going to be 4th down and 5. And do we have a timeout taken? A timeout by Northeastern. So the Bobcats want to get the football back. So Hughes gained 1 yard there, and it's going to be 4th down and 5. The Finks Garage punt coming for Southwestern. Well, you know what? Maybe they figure we'll take a shot at getting a punt return. They have a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Talk about 3 phases of the game, and that's why.
Yeah.
That special teams phase for the Bobcats is why they're still in this ball game.
Well, maybe, you can always get a punt block. They had one punt where the ball was snapped over Guyman's head on their first punt attempt tonight. Now, he was able to gather it and make a pass and, come out of there with it, but they know that has happened tonight as well.
You really wonder how different things would be had they made a stop right there on Guyman.
Yep, that's right.
With nothing but a running game, being that close to your goal line.
Very true. Michael Cooper drops deep for Northeastern. Guyman will boot this one from about his 30. Cooper standing in his own 25. Just 35 seconds left. It's a good snap this time. They get it away. Had some pressure. Not a great kick. And it's going to hit about the 40 and die at the 39. So Northeastern will have it there. 1st and 10 with 28 seconds and 1 timeout remaining. Northeastern at its own 39-yard line. If they're going to try and make something happen, they're going to have to let Reeser just fire it up here as they're 61 yards away with limited time.
We've seen him throw some shorter passes with some zip on the ball. I think we'll see how far he can air it out downfield right now.
Well, a completion would help his confidence, if nothing else at this point.
And he's not going to have much time, as we've seen a menacing pass rush every time he drops back to pass. He's just going to let his guys go deep. He's got to get rid of it quick.
4-man front, and they don't bring the blitz. They pitch it deep. They're going to do on a halfback pass. This from Wack, and it's well short of its target down there, Jordan Zirkle. So they tried a little gadget there, and Wack was smacked by Zaroff just as he got that out of there. So that one is incomplete, and it will be 2nd down and 10.
Wack would have had a chance of making a big play right there if he wasn't hit by a defender as he tried to let go of the ball.
Yeah, he really couldn't step into that at all as Zaroff was bearing down on him. So 2nd and 10 now, 22 seconds left here in the first half. 17-7 Southwestern over Northeastern. And Reeser will go from the gun. 2 wides to the top of the formation now. Takes the snap, and they hand it off to Johnson. Johnson cuts to the outside now and puts his shoulder down and gets, and they say he's in bounds. Wow. How the heck did they come up with that? Got a gain of 5 out to the 44, but the clock runs, and that's going to probably be the end of the first half. I can't believe they say he didn't go out of bounds, but that's what they said. And we have a timeout with 1 second left, so did Northeastern take it? No, they did not. That is the end of the first half. Our score is Southwestern 17, Northeastern 7. The Vito's Pizza halftime show comes your way next on the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on GameTimePA.com and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Serving York for over 50 years, Vito's Pizza. Check out their daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 till 2. 2 slices of pizza and a small soda, only $3.99, or a small sub for only $4.25. Monday night, 2 large cheese pizzas for only $15.99. Tuesday, a large stromboli and large pitcher of soda, just $11.99. Wednesday, a large cheese pizza and large pitcher of soda, just $11.49. Vito's open till midnight, Monday through Thursday till 1 a.m., Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in at 1734 South Queen Street, York, or get carry-out. Call 843-1143.
Frustrated with the returns or the lack thereof in the stock market? Are you tired of giving back the returns you do make whenever there's a downturn? Would you like to keep the returns you make and have them locked in annually? Learn more about protecting your retirement and investment dollars. Call Tom Dasher Investment Services, 717-246-3879 or 717-487-2096. If your mutual funds are underperforming or your CDs aren't returning what you'd like, contact Tom Dasher Investment Services, 246-3879 or 487-2096.
Which is better? Getting the perfect set, the perfect approach, and powering through the ball with the perfect hit? Or reading the hitter, moving to the ball, and making the perfect dig? Flying Feet knows the answer. It all depends on which side of the net you're on. Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes is Central PA's home court for volleyball, featuring the names that know the game, including Asics and Mizuno. Flying Feet offers volleyball spandex and shorts and the best selection of knee pads around. Flying Feet is also your active ankle connection, the same active ankle braces chosen by coaches and players at the college level. And because volleyball isn't just for the gym, Flying Feet carries a great selection of indoor and outdoor balls for working it out on the beach or in the backyard. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty store prices. Flying Feet. 1511 Round Rose Avenue, just off exit 18 of I-83, next to Battery Warehouse.
Core Design Group, a local architectural and structural engineering firm, is celebrating 10 years of serving its partners in York County and beyond. Core specializes in commercial, healthcare, houses of worship, industrial, higher education, and residential. For more information, visit our new website at www.core-designgroup.com or call 717-741-2046.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And welcome back to the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you on the Vito's Pizza halftime show. Southwestern leading Northeastern 17-7. Bobcat band taking the field here in time for our Yorktown roofing and scoring first half scoring recap.
Well, it's been predominantly Southwest in the first half. On their first possession, they went 14 plays, 6 minutes, 37 seconds, 78 yards, finished with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Quarterback Brock Guyman connects with his tight end Corbin Byers for a 9-yard touchdown strike. With 5 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first quarter, Southwest took the lead 7-0 on their ensuing.
He has struggled. He's 0 of 3 passing. Chris Wack threw a halfback option pass. He is 0 of 1, so they're 0 of 4 throwing it. Chris Wack has run it twice for 4 yards, and New Johnson 3 times for 17, and Cody Reeser 4 for 8, so 9 carries, 29 yards, and that is a sum total of offense, 1 first down in the first half for Northeastern. For the Southwestern Mustangs, Robbie Harbison, 5 carries, 9 yards. Jeff Green, 4 for 20. Mike Johnson, 2 carries for 18 yards. Zach Hughes, 8 for 28. Brock Guyman, 3 carries for 14 yards. Miles Francis, 2 for 10. Jacob Muir, 2 for 5. And overall, 27 carries, 104 rushing yards for Southwestern. Brock Guyman through the air tonight, 7 of 13 in the first half. And he has thrown it for 73 yards, including 2 touchdowns. Noah Staub, 2 catches for 22 yards. Jeff Green, 2 for 8. Corbin Byers, 2 catches, 23 yards, including a 9-yard touchdown pass. And Miles Francis, 1 catch for 20 yards. That was a touchdown reception. And those are your halftime stats, brought to you by Kochman Kunkel Insurance. And the Bobcat Band will take us to our break. We'll come back with the Your Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard show after this. It's 17-7 Southwestern over Northeastern on the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
What do John Yachty, Jacob Yachty, Austin Tillitz, and Kelly Ryan and Morgan Klunk have in common? Besides being basketball players, 2,000-point scorers, all-state athletes, or state champions, they all trained with John Kirchner at Unique Physique. John guarantees that he will increase your vertical jump, increase your strength, quickness, and get you ready for the upcoming season. Coaches, get your team ready with plyometrics, and John will even come to your gym to get your team ready. Players and coaches, call John Kirchner at Unique Physique at 755-2639 for details.
Today it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection and personal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Keep up to date on Penn State football throughout the season on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. I'm Ron Ruman, and I've been covering the Nittany Lions since the 70s. Tune in weekdays all season long to get the latest from Coach James Franklin and the players. Penn State updates are brought to you by your neighborhood family markets, Nels, Sobels, Wetzel's, and New Oxford, Penn State York, and financial advisor Dave Sprinkle. Stay up to date on Penn State on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, first in York,
first in sports.
Get ready for winter now and save big on your heating oil or propane costs. Call today to schedule your first fill, and don't forget to ask our energy advisors about the right money-saving plan or budget to fit your lifestyle. Lock in your rate and protect your price all winter. Our price-protected customers save an average of $325 per year. Visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-4SHIPLEY. And don't forget to ask about our $100 rebate. Shipley Energy. Energy for life.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And back at the Mustang Corral, Ron, Ruman, Gareth is on with you. It's halftime. Savito's Pizza halftime show. Southwestern leading Northeastern 17-7. As the Bobcat Band forming their show. Another excellent music program here in York County. Performing right in front of us here for the fans on senior night at Southwestern. Time now for our York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard show, as the Bobcat Band wraps up their halftime performance, and it was a good one. And they get a nice hand from the fans, well deserved. All right, halftime scores from York Traditions Bank around the York Adams League. Division III contest, Bermudian all over Littlestown, 35-0. Dallastown hanging on at halftime against Central, 19-14. The Wildcats are undefeated. They are 8-0. Central just 2 wins so far. That would be a huge upset, but the Wildcats up by 5 at the break. Eastern in a non-conference game all over Pine Grove, 34-0. York Catholic looking for its 4th win of the year. They lead Fairfield 33-14 at the half. That's a big one for the Irish in terms of the districts. Hanover 8-0. The Nighthawks coming in 3rd in the district standings. They are losing to Biglerville 21-6 at the half. That is huge. Also, it is Red Lion 21 and Spring Grove 7. They have started the 3rd quarter at Horn Field in that one. That's a big Division I contest. Don't forget, next week, Darrell Henry and Wayne McCullough will have that great rivalry with a lot on the line as Red Lion visits Dallastown. Make sure you tune in beginning at 6:30 next Friday night. And speaking of the Dr. Wayne McCullough, tomorrow morning 9 to 11, Central PA game day. Wayne will wrap up all the action from Friday night and get your sports weekend started. Susquehannock, the Warriors looking for their 4th win of the year. They lead Kennerdale 21-9 at the half. West York also looking for win number 4 on the season. They lead Dover 19-0 at halftime. York High and New Oxford tied at 14 at the half. The Bearcats look for their 1st win of the year. And DeLone, oh my goodness, Gareth, it is in the 3rd quarter, and York County Tech has put 12 on the board, and they are now trailing DeLone just 27-20. Squires need that one to hang in the playoff race. And Suburban leading Division II. They're up on Gettysburg 24-14 at the half. That is your York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard show.
You don't have to be so dramatic.
Oh, I was a dramatic score.
It'll be okay.
All right. We are on the Vito's Pizza halftime show. Our score, Southwestern 17, Northeastern 7. Bobcats struggling without their quarterback tonight. They will get the second half kickoff. When we come back, we will get the Penn State York Coaches Pep Talk on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
My name is Lou Laviton. I own a company called Sparkle Wash. We're a professional mobile pressure washing company, and I've been a customer of York Traditions for 5 years. We have fuel cards, we have a credit card, checking, we have small business loans, and the credit card deposit account, and it's real easy to keep everything together on the online system. Small business owners have to be realistic. There are bumps in the road, cash flow, purchasing of equipment. And what's been really interesting with York Traditions is you call them in good times, that's always great, you do your reviews, but what's best is when you call them when things are rough and you need help, because these guys also serve as good advisors for small business. And you're not judged, it's simply working together for a good solution, side by side. When things are tough is where a bank will shine. It really is about building the relationship, and this is what York Traditions does. Small business has to appreciate that.
Transition to traditions today. York Traditions Bank. Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street Street in York.
Tailgating or planning football parties? Get the party started with great products from Best Yet at your neighborhood markets. Team up Best Yet hot dogs with Best Yet rolls. Best Yet 12 packs of soda with a Best Yet Rising Crust pizza. And know that Best Yet products have been trusted and valued by families since 1893 with a quality that is backed by a double your money back guarantee. At Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry, East Berlin and Carlisle, Wetzel's in Glenrock, and Sobel's in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, and Whiteford.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Penn State York. Great faculty, small classes, personal attention. Even if you're not sure what you want to do, Penn State York can help you choose the class, the course, the program, the certificate, seminar, or degree you want. Penn State York offers 9 4-year bachelor degrees you can complete without leaving the area. There are also 7 associate degrees. You can also begin the first 2 years of more than 160 Penn State majors right here in York. No matter what class you take, the national reputation of Penn State will follow you throughout your career. Call Penn State York for a brochure, 771-4040. That's 771-4040.
Not only can you feel it in the air, you can hear it. High school football. Charlie and everyone at Maple Donuts salutes this year's high school players, cheerleaders, coaches, band members, and assistants across the county. You make fall fun. When kickoff rolls around, there's nothing better than pregame tailgating at the stadium. With your Maple Donuts, of course. Kids of every age love Maple Donuts 58 varieties, especially on a crisp fall game day. Charlie's Donut Squad is working hard every day to make sure you head over to the high school with your favorite lineup. Jelly-filled, glazed, pumpkin, chocolate peanut butter, and brewing up some of that famous fresh Maple Donuts coffee. So what's the game plan, high school football fans? Just make sure you show up with a big orange box filled with Maple Donuts. Because I don't care who you're rooting for, it's a winner every time. Maple Donuts taste right, 58 tasty bread. Anytime, day or night, pour out the tight delight. Maple Donuts taste right.
Brown's Orchards and Farm Market in Loganville was built on teamwork, commitment, and passion. For over 65 years, Brown's has been a delicious destination for hand-picked fruits and award-winning bakery treats. As we celebrate football season, make Brown's Catering your tailgating headquarters for barbecue, party trays, wings, steamed shrimp, giant 2-foot subs, and more. Brown's applauds every football player, coach, cheerleader, band member, and parent for your teamwork, commitment, and passion for the game. Come to Brown's in Loganville to celebrate the big win. BrownsOrchards.com.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And we're ready to start the Maple Donuts third quarter. Fast Signs kick coming from Wes Sneeringer of Southwestern. Northeastern will go right to left. Let's get our Penn State York coaches pep talk. All right, let's get into Southwestern. They're up 17-7. What was Damian Palucci talking to the guys about?
The magic potion has been working so far this first half. Don't make any mistakes, no turnovers, hold on to the ball. Let's run out this clock. We've got a commanding lead, and let's not change anything.
All right, how about John Shapansky and the Northeastern Bobcats?
Still have a chance. Play all 3 phases. We get the ball, start the second half, and let's make something happen. Run some of these trick plays.
And a short kick, they're going to boot it away, not give him a chance to return it, and it's on the ground. And I think Northeastern able to cover. Shamari Young was able to cover that, so they didn't kick it deep to Cooper and Willis, and Shamari Young able to fall on that at about the 29-yard line. So Northeastern will start 1st and 10, mark at the 28, and we have a Mustang down on the far sideline. It will be Northeastern ball to start the second half. Again, their quarterback Shannon Valenti, concussion symptoms, out tonight. Cody Reeser, a running back, having to fill in under center, and it has been a struggle offensively for the Bobcats. Unable to pick up the number of that player. It is senior night here at Southwestern and a beautiful night for high school football. We're glad you're with us, folks. Again, remind you tomorrow morning, Central PA game day with the coach, Wayne McCullough, from 9 to 11. Wrap up all the Friday night action, a big important week 9 as we look to who's going to win the division championships and district playoff seedings. And get your sports weekend started. Next Friday night, it will be Darrell Henry and Wayne McCullough on the call at Dallastown as Redline comes to town, and a great season ender with a lot on the line. Dallastown struggling against Central tonight, and Redline up over Spring Grove. So that'll be a hot and heavy one as always. Please join Darrell and Wayne next week. Appreciate their covering for us. We both have commitments next week, and we'll be back with you on the 13th of November, Friday the 13th, for some playoff action.
From Halloween Eve to Friday the 13th?
Yeah, really. Still not able to see who's down for Southwestern. They're working on them on the far sideline there. It will be Bobcat ball at their own 29, 1st and 10 here as we about to begin the Maple Donuts third quarter. The rest of the guys hopping there, keeping warm. It's a cool night here. Brisk, you might say. Supposed to be warm next week, so back up in the 70s, but beautiful night for football tonight. Temperatures in the upper 40s and not a lot of wind, so great night. Good crowd here on senior night.
We started the game 48 degrees. It's dropped down to 45. Wind picked up just a little bit. The flag's starting to move. It was stagnant at opening kickoff.
That was Evan Robinstein for Southwestern, and he is up now and walking under his own power and getting some pats on the helmet from his teammates. So hopefully Evan okay and be able to return. Looks like he's actually jogging off the field now, so that is great to see. All right, Northeastern comes up to the football.
Yeah, unfortunately for Northeastern, up until this point, we've seen the Northeastern marching band cover more ground on this field than their offense.
It has been a struggle.
See if they can change that this second half.
Cody Reeser will take the snap out of the shotgun. Two backs behind him, Anu Johnson, Chris Wack. 5-man front for Southwestern, and backers sneak up. 8 guys in the box. Play fake. Reeser keeps it straight up the middle. Bit of a hole out to the 36-yard line. That's a gain of about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 from there for the Bobcats.
See a good surge right there from the offensive line of the Bobcats. We haven't seen much tonight, but right there, a great job right in the heart of the defense, this Mustang front.
You know, the Mustangs are crowding the line. They really know not much of a threat to pass tonight, so they're really making it tough to run. 8 guys right in the box there. 2nd down and 3, and they hand it off to Wack. Wack looking to get to the outside and got a yard or two. Then he was met by Corbin Byers and stopped at the 39. It looks like he's shy of the 39. We'll have to see where they spot this. He's close. And they're going to spot this at the 39, and that's going to be close to a 1st down, but apparently they say he doesn't have it. He's going to be just shy, so be 3rd down and inches for Northeastern, which has just 1 1st down in this football game.
See on that play how much effort it takes to earn yards against this Southwestern front. Bobcats, you'll see a lot of the similar plays from them in the wing T style. Get some extra blockers at the point of attack.
They have 4 wide receivers now. They shipped a guy into the backfield. There were 2 guys moving at the same time, and Reeser kept it. I don't think he got the sticks anyway. It was close, but they had 2 guys moving at the same time, so that's going to cost them 5, will Northeastern, and it's going to end up being 3rd down and about 6 instead of what was 3rd and inches. So it's just tough for the Bobcats to get it going offensively tonight, and they now face a 3rd down and about 6 as an illegal shift. And we'll see if that means Reeser's going to try and put one up here. Doesn't have to make it a long pass. If we can just get somebody on a quick out, might need 6 yards, maybe be able to get that. So the ball at the 34 of Northeastern. 10:30 left in the Maple Donuts third. Mustangs up 17-7. David Ankney trots onto the field. Not much action for the receivers tonight. Ankney came in with 14 catches for 497 yards and 8 touchdowns, and Jordan Zirkle 9 for $126, but they've been silent tonight.
Look for a slant pass here. Get rid of it quick.
Reeser out of the gun with 4 wide receivers. Play fake, looks to throw it out in the flat, and he led his man, and he was hit. Now watch out as he led Tamar Willis, who was nailed by Zach Hughes. That could have been picked, and Willis paid the price there as Hughes nailed him and had a little extra pushing afterwards, but nothing more than that. So the incomplete pass brings up a 4th down for the Bobcats. 4th down and a Fink's Garage punt as Brandon Arntz will come onto the field. Tate Lau will snap it, and a good snap. Arntz under pressure and got it up. Boy, Zaroff almost got that good high kick, and Francis comes up to take it on a knee at the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10 from there for the Mustangs as they turn back Northeastern, another 3 and out. That first possession, and that was the one where the Bobcats maybe tried to get something going and turn this around a bit, but not able to do it. So the ball at the Mustang 36-yard line, 1st and 10, 10:01 left in the Maple Donuts third, and the Stangs up by 10. Brock Guyman getting the play as he trots into the huddle. Senior quarterback, 7 of 13 in the first half, 73 yards passing, couple of touchdowns.
They came out in the first half to try to take a long shot downfield, see if they do that here.
Staub, hands it off to his fullback, Robbie Harbison. He dives forward to the 41-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 5 from there for the Mustangs.
Keep it on that ground with conservative attack. As Miles Francis runs in with the play now. See if they try to feed Francis, get him out on the edge. Seen the Bobcats have trouble keeping contained on the edges tonight.
2nd and 5 at the Mustang 41. Tight formation now. Guyman under center. Takes the snap and hands it to Harbison again. They're opening the holes up the middle now, which they weren't doing in the first half, and the fullback is out to the 46, almost the 47. He's got enough for a 1st down. So Harbison moves the chains. He gets 6 to the 47, and it's a 1st down for the Mustangs.
1st and 10, Southwestern from their own 47-yard line.
Well, if they can start running up the middle, that's probably going to be all she wrote, because they can just chew that clock, and that's what they need to do. Mike Johnson in the backfield with Guyman to Guyman's right now. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Guyman pitched to Johnson trying to get the corner, and Flores turns it back in, and Johnson's still running, but that's probably going to lose him yards, and he does go back to the 42-yard line as he broke the first tackle, but then Michael Cooper brings him down in the backfield around the 42. It's going to be, they'll mark it at the 42 loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 15. Johnson should have gone down the first time there.
I misspoke earlier talking about the success of Southwest getting on the perimeter. This good, fast team defense from the Bobcats do a good job stringing them out.
2nd and 15 now. They hand it to Johnson, goes the other way, has a bit of a hole. Now he does get to the corner, midfield, the 45, and Willis and Mulbaugh take him out across the way, but not till he gets down to the 42-yard line of Northeastern, and that will be a 1st down on the 18-yard gain by Mike Johnson.
And it's been moments like that where the Bobcats, for the most part, do a good job of running this offensive attack east and west, not letting them get upfield. And it's just real close, and right there you see it. Southwest able to make a block and turn the corner.
Guyman out of the gun as Corbin in motion hands it to Johnson. Johnson trying to get wide to the near side. That's not going to happen. Flores has penetration and is going to drop him back at the 42-yard line. He was down to the 38 before, back at the 42, loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down and 14.
We saw that a lot of times in the first half. The Bobcats did a good job on defense, forcing the Mustangs to get behind in the down and distance, but the Stangs were able to convert on a lot of 3rd and longs.
Yeah. Shamari Young kind of hobbling off a little bit from the defensive end spot for Northeastern. He was down for a moment in the first half, but I think he's going to be back in. The coaches are talking to him there. 3 wide receivers now. Smolkel goes wide to the top for Southwestern on 2nd and 15, and they give it to Johnson trying to get wide to the other side. Not going to happen as Mason Kling, the linebacker, penetrates and drops him at the 45. That's a loss of 3 more, and it's actually marked at the 46, loss of 4 more, and from there it's going to be 3rd down. They've got to get down to the 27-yard line, so that's 3rd about 19.
Continue to see the good performance from this Northeastern defense. Really the best unit they've had tonight on the field.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if their offense was clicking, you can see why they're 7-1. But it's been tough tonight on offense. But a big 3rd down here. Now they haven't been able to get off the field on 3rd down, and see if they can do it now. 3rd and long. Guyman will go from the gun with 3 wide receivers. Drops to throw. Flares it out to your buddy Miles Francis. Gets a block at the 40, the 35, the 30. He's going down the sideline, inside the 20, inside the 10. Reeser dives at him, but he's into the end zone, and no flags. So again, on 3rd down, they convert it, And that is a 46-yard touchdown pass, just a little flip out into the flat to the exciting Miles Francis. And Southwestern up 23-7, 6:41 left in the Maple Donuts third.
3rd and 17, they go with a conservative screen pass to the explosive Miles Francis. And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the year and his 2nd receiving touchdown of the night.
Yes, indeed. So the PAT to come from Wes Sneeringer, and you hate to say it with still more than half the third quarter left, but that puts the Bobcats with the struggling offense in a big hole. The PAT is good. 6:41 left in the Maple Donuts third. Southwestern 24, Northeastern 7. This time out courtesy of your neighborhood family markets on the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
When you need a haircut, where do you go? If you need a hair replacement, who's the expert? When barbers need a haircut, where do they go? The answer is Iaconos, of course, the most interesting barbers in York. Don't normally get a shave? Go to Iaconos, they'll take care of you. Need a facial? That's right, Iaconos is the place to get it done. Iaconos, the most interesting barbers in York. They do it all. For an appointment, call 854-8258. That's 854-8258.
Your county, your team. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
All right, so the Southwestern Mustangs here on senior night looking to go 7-2 and stay on Dallastown's tail for D1 as the Dallastown have a big game with Red Lion next week. And Northeastern was also trying to do that, but without their quarterback, they have struggled mightily on offense tonight. It's 24-7 now, 6:41 left in the Maple Donuts third, and a fast signs kickoff to come from Wes Sneeringer. They booted it short last time because Tamar Willis has returned one kickoff for a touchdown tonight. And this one is also a pooch kick. And see if it's going to go out of bounds. Caught by one of the Northeastern coaches on the sideline, so that will give it to Northeastern at the 35, but again with the offensive difficulty. So let's get our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap.
The stampede continues here at the Corral. Southwestern goes 7 plays, 64 yards in 3 minutes and 20 seconds flat. Finished with a 46-yard touchdown screen pass on a 3rd and 17. Guyman connects with Miles Francis for Guyman's 11th touchdown of the year passing, and Miles Francis' 2nd touchdown tonight, 2nd receiving touchdown of the year. And with 6 minutes 40 seconds left in the third quarter, Southwestern leads 24, Northeastern 7.
Reeser working out of the gun again. And he's going to hand it to Anu Johnson. Big hole up the middle, and Johnson has about 8 or 9 yards out to the 43-yard line. And the flag flies late now from the back judge, so we'll see what this is about. It was a gain of 9 for Anu Johnson. It would be 2nd down and 1. We have another Southwestern player down as he has his helmet off, so we'll see what the deal is there. Again, can't pick up the number right away. So Johnson has the 9-yard gain, and we'll see what the penalty is. And they'll attend to the Mustang down on the field there. Still can't get a number.
I think that's the Roth.
He's had a good game, defensive tackle tonight, as Josh. Let's get a Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update while they take a look at Josh in the fourth quarter now. Bermudian 35, Littlestown nothing. In the fourth quarter, Dallastown opening it up against Central a bit. They had a touchdown in the third to do Wildcats. 26-14 now. They lead Central. Eastern 48-zip in the fourth over Pine Grove. York Catholic 52, Fairfield 14, so the Irish keeping their hopes for a home playoff berth alive. Hanover trailing Biglerville in the third quarter, 35-21. The Nighthawks 8-0, and Josh Saroff is up, so it looks like he's going to be okay. That's great news. So we'll see if the Nighthawks can mount the comeback. They're down by 2 touchdowns. Red Lion leading Spring Grove in the fourth, 21-7. The Lions looking to go 6-3 for their big matchup with Dallastown next week. Susquehannock is about to put win number 4 in the back pocket. They lead Kennerdale 28-9 in the fourth. West York 25-7 over Dover in the third, although I have a report and a personal foul against Southwestern this time. We'll move it into Mustang territory at the 4-1. I have a report from West York. They're up bigger than that. New Oxford leading William Penn 20-14 in the fourth quarter. DeLone 35, York Tech 28 in the fourth, and Suburban up on Gettysburg 45-14 in the fourth. Ball on the ground, Anu Johnson on the handoff, but I think he was able to dive on it just when Northeastern has its deepest penetration. First time they have been in Mustang territory tonight, and Bubba Carbaugh came out of there with it, but I think they said that Anu Johnson fell on it. as he dropped it and actually gained a yard. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9, and it will remain Northeastern football.
Seeing the Bobcats on offense have more success when it's a quick handoff. The longer Reeser holds it and reads the defense, the more time Southwest has to make penetration.
2nd and 9 from the Mustang 40. Straight ahead they go to Johnson. Johnson down to about the 36 or so. So that's going to be a gain of 4 more, and that's going to set up a 3rd down. Actually, they'll mark this thing at about the 35, so a gain of 5. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 now for Northeastern. And you got to figure this is 2-down territory here, so see if they can keep moving the ball forward here. It's 24-7, 5:20 and a turning clock in the Maple Donuts 3rd. Reeser out of the gun, wide receiver each way, backs behind him, 2 backs, and straight ahead to go to Johnson. It's working. He's grabbed by Byers, though, after a very short gain. Got to about the 34 or so, and then he's tossed backwards. So it was a gain of about 1 on the play, and it's going to be 4th down and 3 now. The ball around the Mustang 34-yard line.
And that's been their most successful play of the night, is that quick hitting handoff right up the middle. And they go to it again, but too predictable. And they're facing a 4th and 2. Really have no other chance. I would stick with the same play.
Yeah, they move that to about the 33. So it is 4th and a bit of a long 2 here. And we'll see. You're right. That's what they've been having success with. Reeser sets his backs up there. He's got Wack and Johnson behind him. Takes the snap. Gives it to Wack. Chris Wack. And Wack made a move and got the 1st down. Looked like he was going to be stopped, but his move to the right was able to get the ball to the 30, maybe the 29. It's a gain of about 4, and the 1st down for the Bobcats, and Chris Wack is hobbling off the field. It's to the 29, so it's a gain of 4. Boy, they don't need to lose anybody else, and Wack hobbles off there, so they take a look at him. And Michael Cooper will come into the backfield to replace him, but it is a 1st down for the Bobcats of the Mustang 29.
Yeah, great second effort by Wack, and spins out of a tackle to get the 1st down. Such a good move. He hurt his own ankle.
Yeah. At the 29, 1st and 10. Reeser takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Off the right side, has a bit of a hole, and Reeser dives down to the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 5 from there for the Bobcats. Faraci on the stop for Southwestern. So the Bobcats, a little bit of a drive going here, a couple of 1st downs.
I spoke earlier about how this Bobcat offense is very similar to Southwest with that wing-teed look. But the difference is a lot of times they will open it up in the passing game when they have Valenti. That's what they're not able to do tonight.
Reeser on 2nd down, and the ball's on the ground again, and Southwestern has it this time. Carbaugh does come out of this one with it as Reeser handed it off to a new Johnson, and the handoff was not clean. Johnson never tucked it away, and Carbaugh falls on it at the 30-yard line, and so the only promising drive of the night for Northeastern ends with the turnover, and Southwestern has it at their 30 with 3:18 left in the Maple Donuts 3rd quarter.
Big Bubba Carbaugh sticks his paw out there, and grabs it like a hoagie.
Yep.
Snatches it up.
They'll mark it at the 33. I knew Johnson never had that one. He fumbled twice tonight, but the last one he was able to get back. This time not the case. So the promising drive ends for Northeastern with the TO, and Guyman under center for Southwestern. Turns, hands it off here to Zach Hughes, and Hughes is tackled right about the line of scrimmage as Gobernick and Tate Lau to make the play. It's going to be a gain of maybe a yard there for Zach Hughes, and it's going to be 2nd down and 9.
You see on that fumble, it's a big problem you're going to have. You know, sometimes that's an issue with a backup quarterback. And tonight you see Reeser is their backup quarterback. So you have a running back playing quarterback, you're going to have issues with the handoff and the mesh point.
Yep.
You see it there. We've seen a couple fumbles at that mesh point tonight in Southwest. Again with the ball, 2nd and 9.
Guyman under center, turns, hands it off to Harbison. He tries to get outside, gets about a yard. Lau again on the stop at the 30, and it's going to be 3rd down and 8 from there for Southwestern.
And again, consistently tonight we've seen the Bobcats in good situations defensively, setting Southwestern up in 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and longer situations. As Southwestern moving from our left to right with 2 minutes 10 seconds on a rolling clock in the third quarter on the 30-yard line facing a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I got to believe Southwestern has more yards on third down tonight than they do on first and second combined, because
Absolutely.
that is when they made the big plays.
Yeah, they've been behind most times in the down and distance and been able to convert and make plays.
And we'll see if they can do it again. Guyman will go from the gun. 4 wide receivers now on 3rd and 8. Takes the snap and has time, fires it to stop. Oh, almost picked off as the safety, Zach Williams, read that one. And boy, if he could have gotten it, that might have been a pick 6. But as it is, it's incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down and a Fink's Garage punt.
Those are the kind of plays you need to make. This defense, we talked about it multiple times tonight, when your offense struggles as mightily as the Bobcats have tonight in that unit, you really lean on your defense to make those kind of turnovers and big splash plays. Unable to come up with it.
But I've been impressed with the Northeastern defense tonight. As much as they've been on the field, I can see why they only give up 11 points a game. They get Valenti back. They're going to be a force in the district playoffs.
39 plays on defense.
Good half. Snap. Oh, he just got it off. Good punt. Cooper settles under it, and he drops it. And I think Cooper was able to dive on it, go forward to about the 37. Didn't catch it. And the coverage was there as Zach Mitchell almost blocked that, and we have a flag at midfield, so we'll see what this is about.
A hold on the gunner.
Yeah. So that's going to move it back from the 37 to the 27. So Northeastern had decent field position, but they're going to lose that. It's been a tough night for them. Things just haven't broken their way. So now that's normally a spot foul, but I think on a kick play, it's going to go from the end of the kick. Is that right? I'm not sure. I think so.
Yep.
So they'll mark it back to the 27-yard line, and from there it will be 1st down and 10 for the Bobcats. $1:34 left in the Maple Donuts third. 24-7 Southwestern leads.
You really got to think if there's any trick plays you have in your playbook, you should be able to execute. I mean, other than the menacing rush from Southwestern, they've got to be lulled to sleep as far as what they've seen from the offense from the Bobcats.
Yeah, that's true. Reeser 0-4 tonight. Chris Wack on the halfback option is 0-1. Reeser now out of the gun from the 27. Play fake, he's going to throw. Has a little time, fires it deep downfield, and Zirkle was behind the defense. Miles Francis was there, but just a little bit out of his reach. So Reeser put that one in the air about 45 yards, but just a little far for his wide receiver, Jordan Zirkle, 2nd and 10.
Again, you see the issues of having a running back as your backup quarterback. He's an athlete. We've seen him throw the ball on a rope. He's got an arm on him, but it's the touch that he lacks.
2nd and 10. Ball's actually at the 28. 1:28 left in the third quarter. Ankney to the near side, Zirkle to the top on 2nd and 10. Reeser is going to play fake. He's going to keep it. Reeser off the right side and spurts through the hole out to about the 29-yard line. Did I say they were at the 28? They were at the 23. That's my bad. It's a gain of about 6, and it's going to be 3rd down and a long 4 for the Bobcats at their own 29.
A lot of trouble converting on 3rd downs tonight. We only had 3 first downs the entire game. So we sit with clock just gets under a minute left in the third quarter.
They come with 4 wide receivers now on 3rd and 4 and a single back, and Reeser to go out of the gun. He's going to run it. Straight ahead he goes, and Reeser
should be
close.
Nope, just shy.
Wow, Smokell able to bring him down. Looked like it was going to be a big gain there, but then Smokell closed quickly, and he is shy of the 34, about almost a full yard short. So 4th down, and we'll see what they do here.
Got to believe they're going to go for it the way this game's been going tonight.
Yeah, nothing to lose, really. 20 seconds left in the third, and 4th down about a
We haven't
2
seen
feet.
Reeser under center. Here he goes with a sneak.
Yep, and it is a sneak, and not a lot of penetration there, but he came out of there on the second effort. And now where are they going to mark this? They say he was stopped because he fell across the 35. They are going to give him this first down out to the 37, so that's a gain of 4 by Cody Reeser on the second effort, and that will end the third quarter. That's all for the Maple Donuts third. We've played 3. Southwestern 24, Northeastern 7. Back with the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter after this on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Has the recent road construction on Market Street or Route 30 in York bothered you? Well, it's for sure that it's bothered the steering and suspension on your vehicle. At Fink's Garage, we've been straightening cars out for nearly 90 years. Call and let us align your car. Fink's Garage, a Napa Auto Care Center, 717-854-5175. That's 717-854-5175. Remember, being broken down stinks. Let us repair your car at Fink's.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Tailgating or planning football parties? Get the party started with great products from Best Yet at your neighborhood markets. Team up Best Yet hot dogs with Best Yet rolls. Best Yet 12 packs of soda with a Best Yet Rising Crust pizza. And know that Best Yet products have been trusted and valued by families since 1893 with a quality that is backed by a double your money back guarantee. At Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry, East Berlin and Carlisle, Wetzel's in Glenrock, and Sobel's in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, and Whiteford.
What's the best price new 7-passenger sport utility available today? The 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander. Available in both front and four-wheel drive at York Mitsubishi. Plus, there's still a huge selection of 2015 Outlander Sports and Lancers with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Or the 2015 Mirage that gets up to 44 miles per gallon for only $11,995. All Outlanders, Outlander Sports, Lancers, and Mirages get the industry-leading 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. See what York Mitsubishi can do for you. Just off Route 30 on Roosevelt Avenue in York. Garage tax tag and destination charge not included. Your counties, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And we start the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter. Bobcats of Northeastern go left to right. Cody Reeser on a QB keeper gains 5 to the 42, second down and 5. Mustangs up 24-7. 4 wide receivers on 2nd and 5. Reeser working out of the gun, and he's going to roll, throw it on the run. He hit Tamar Willis between the 2 and the 7, and Tamar didn't catch it. And I like that call because they got Reeser rolling out away from pressure, threw it kind of on a line, but Willis has to make that catch, and he didn't, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5.
You got to think that you have more success when you have an athlete playing quarterback like that, putting him on the run. He's not going to sit back in the pocket and have the mechanics of a quarterback. And just throw him on a run. Let him use his athletic ability. He's getting away from the pressure, and he can see the field more. He can take off and run a little bit more. It's the best throw we've seen all night. He's on the run.
But it's 3rd and 5 for the Bobcats. Again, 4 wide receivers. Reeser straight drop this time. Has some time. Fires it deep down the middle. Has his man, Ankney. Oh, and he dropped it over the shoulder catch. Oh, my gosh. David Ankney had a possible touchdown. Did not bring it in as Reeser put that one on the money. Wow. And it is going to be 4th down, and from here, a Fink's Garage punt.
It's just heartbreaking to see the opportunities missed by this Northeastern club tonight. A missed interception that could have been returned for a touchdown. A drop pass there that could have been a touchdown. Some guys that got behind the defense and the ball wasn't thrown right. But there, Reeser threw it perfectly.
Yes, he did. There's the snap to Aronson. The punt is away. Good high kick. Miles Francis runs up and makes the fair catch at his own 26. 11:05 remaining in the football game. Southwestern 24, Northeastern 7. We'll take a break, brought to you by your neighborhood family markets.
Yorktown Roofing and Siding, locally owned and operated since 1992. The premier building materials distributor in Central PA. Distributors of roofing and siding, windows and doors, decking and railing, seamless gutter and gutter guard, and cabinets and vanities. Both wholesale and retail. Located at 261 Northeast Street in York. Online at YorktownRoofingandSiding.com or call 845-9447 or toll free at 1-800-457-3943.
Hi, this is John Shapansky, head coach of Northeastern Bobcats. You're listening to the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, their own 27. Guyman play fake, going to throw. A little screen pass out to Hughes. Hughes makes a move, gets one guy to miss, but Mason Kling is able to bring him down after a short gain of about 2. Good tackle by Kling, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 8 as we have a little shoving after the play is over. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs.
We saw a lot of chippiness when we started this ball game. Really hope it doesn't get back to that. It's been a rout. 24-7 on the scoreboard, but it's been way more than just that shows on the score. All Southwestern tonight.
And it's been tough. Northeastern, without their quarterback Shannon Valenti, has struggled on offense, and you know, Southwestern has made plays on third down and even fourth down. It's been the difference in this game.
Very tough outing. Tenacious showing from this defense, Northeastern tonight.
2nd and 8 at the 29. The Mustangs. Guyman under center, hands it to Robbie Harbison. The fullback, big hole. Harbison's through the defense to midfield and dragged down by Michael Cooper at about the 44-yard line. But a big run of 27 yards for Robbie Harbison and a first down for the Southwestern Mustangs.
That's what this home crowd loves to see from their Stangs, is a physical runner, and Robbie Harbison gashing up the middle of a defense.
Well, they're just wearing him out now on defense as Wyatt Hughes, a sophomore, checks in for Northeastern as they start to try and rotate a little bit there defensively. And Southwestern, I got to believe, is going to stick mostly on the ground now. With under 10 minutes left, they just want to grind this clock out and get out of here with win number 7.
All right, they started this drive with a pass, and I was surprised to see that.
Under center, and Guyman, a reverse handoff here to Miles Francis, and he slipped. He gave it to Green, gave it back to Francis coming the other way, and Fred Mulbaugh makes sure he went down. A gain of 1, but it's going to be 2nd down and 9.
A little trickery there. Trying to get the little trick-or-treat in.
Yeah.
Good job by the defense staying at home. Execution.
I am impressed by this Northeastern defense. And again, they have only, coming in tonight, had given up just 11 points a game, and I can see why.
We haven't seen a lot of teams, any teams, play with a 3-man front consistently on defense, and you see the team speed it brings.
2nd and 9 at the Bobcat 45. 8:50 left in the game. They hand it to Harbison straight up the middle. Fernando Flores is there to grab him, though, after a gain of maybe a half a yard or maybe nothing at all. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8.5, actually 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs at the Northeastern 44-yard line.
See a couple ghouls and goblins that traveled here with Northeastern. Got SpongeBob SquarePants, got Hot Dog, Teletubby dressed up in the fan stands.
Boy, I haven't seen much of the Teletubbies lately. They're making a comeback. Yeah, well, tomorrow Halloween. If you're out tomorrow night, be safe. 3rd and 9 now. Guyman's going to hand it off to Hughes. Hughes cuts it back up, and he gets about 3, and that's going to be it. Adam Kipp on the stop here. Now we're going to have some more shoving, so you guys got to be careful here. And Fernando Flores and Adam Kipp on the stop. It's a gain of 3 for you, so it's going to be 4th down and 6. And we'll see what Northwestern does.
Real good hustle and effort out of Fernando Flores coming from the backside, tracking down the ball carrier.
Oh, there is a flag now. I didn't see it, laying all the way over near the Northeastern sideline, so we'll see what that's about. It wasn't near the play at all. Play was on this side. So I'm not sure what this flag might be about. The referee will come over and tell us. And that was completely across the field. It was 40 yards away from where the action was. And now they're coming to talk to Damian Palucci. So I assume it's against Northeastern. Bobcats have had some tough penalties tonight, and this one, as I say, was nowhere near the play at all. You almost wonder if it was someone on the sideline. Somebody said something. And Damian Palucci's looking up here. He's got a smile on his face, so he's happy. And here's the call. The illegal procedure against Southwestern declined, and it's 4th down. So that's all that was about. Okay. I guess the receiver over there moved early. So it's 4th down. It's 4th down and about 8 from the 37-yard line, and so it looks like it's going to be a Fink's Garage punt. All right. Oh, there's the moon. Look, you've got a Halloween moon coming up through the trees over there. It's getting a little spooky out here. It's dark in the press box. A lot of people standing back here.
It's been a spooktacular night for this Southwestern team.
Yes, it has. So Guyman will boot it. Fink's Garage punt. Cooper's deep at his own 10.
Just trying to kill time now.
Yeah. Good kick by Guyman, good high kick. Cooper, fair catch, and he makes it at the 8-yard line. So Northeastern 92 yards away, down by 17 with 7:52 remaining here in the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter.
That moon does look neat if we can get a camera shot.
Yeah, I don't know if Jamie can hear us up there now, but it's kind of cool with the trees there. Definitely got this eerie look to it.
This corral here at Southwestern is a real neat stadium built into the side of a hill. Fun place to play, fun place to come watch a ball game.
Yeah. First and 10 Northeastern at about their own 9-yard line now. Cody Reeser will work out of the shotgun as he has almost all night. Takes the snap. He's going to throw. Drops near his goal line now. Runs away from pressure. Fires it. And he's got a completion. First one of the night. That's Jordan Zirkle. Zirkle pushed out of bounds at about the 18. It's going to be about a yard short of a first down, but a good throw that time by Cody Reeser, and Zirkle with the first reception of the night, gain of 9, out of bounds, stops the clock, 2nd and 1. Bubba Carbaugh kind of limps off for Southwestern. We'll get checked over here. 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line, and Reeser out of the gun's going to keep it. It's got a first down and a little bit more. Makes a move, gets out to the 25-yard line, maybe the 26. Gain of about 8, first down for the Northeastern Bobcats. We'll get you some scores here, courtesy of Brown's Orchards and Farm Markets. A final, Bermudian defeats Littlestown 35-0. The fourth quarter, Dallastown going to roll to 9-0. They're up on Central now 33-14. Remember, next week, Darrell Henry and Wayne McCullough have Red Lion at Dallastown. That'll be a big one. First and 10 at the 26. Reeser drops to throw under pressure, fires it, almost picked off out there. It was broken up defensively by Tyler Fulmore. It's going for Tamar Willis. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Go ahead.
In between breaks of the 3rd and 4th quarter, you saw Coach Damian Palucci coaching up his cornerbacks. Well, watch out for those passes down the field. We've seen 2 or 3 times now as Reeser tries to pass and hit a deep pass down the field. The receivers get past these corners behind the defense, telling them not to let up the big play.
2nd and 10 from the Bobcat 26. Now Reeser hands it off to Johnson. Johnson makes a couple guys miss and gets out across the 30 to about the 31. And New Johnson picks up 5 as Quan Marshall on the tackle for the Mustangs. And it's going to be 3rd down and 5 from there for Northeastern. Other scores, Eastern over Pine Grove 48-0 as the scoreboard updates here for us. 3rd and 5 now it is for Northeastern and its own 31-yard line. Reeser working out of the gun, 4 wide receivers. Takes the snap, play fake, he's going to roll to throw. Skylar Bowman is there though, and Bowman's going to bring him down. Got a hold of the shirt and drags him down back at the 21. It's a loss of 10, and that's going to force a Fink's Garage punt here on 4th and very long for Northeastern.
Yeah, I wanted to say it would have been nice to see the Bobcat offense try to mix it up earlier in the game, but really not much of an opportunity the way this Southwestern defense has attacked them every time they try to pass, and the amount of times that they've seen negative yardage in the running game as well.
So 4th down and a Fink's Garage punt for Northeastern. Eastern defeating Pine Grove 48-0. Here's the punt. The pressure comes, but Aarons gets it away and hits it about the 48 and bounces to the 49, and that's it. So 1st and 10 from there for Southwestern with 5:50 left in the football game. Southwestern up big. Let's take a break courtesy of your neighborhood Family Markets.
Need new flooring? Buy it at the store voted best in York and recommended by more of your friends, Wecker's Flooring Center. Here's why. Wecker's has far more flooring in their warehouse than any home center, with prices on remnants and rolls that no one can match. For hardwood that lasts a lifetime and laminate that's good for your family, Wecker's is your store. Plus, Wecker's has their own installation crews, so you feel good about them in your home. Right now, ask about free carpet installation. Trust Wecker's Flooring Center off the Route 30 Hellam exit.
Hi, this is Damian Palucci, head coach of the Southwestern Mustangs. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Mustangs 1st and 10, the Bobcat 49. They hand it to Jeff Green. He's forced out of bounds at midfield, and there's going to be a late hit against Northeastern. That's their 3rd personal foul tonight. I think Tamar Willis and got this one as they had Hughes out of bounds, or Green rather out of bounds, and they just kept pushing him into the bench. So it's going to be a tough one, and one that didn't need to be. So while they take care of that, let's get you some other scores here. In the fourth quarter, York Catholic about to go 4-5. They're up on Fairfield 59-14. And Hanover looks like they are going to lose for the first time this year. Biglerville leading them in the fourth 42-21. Big loss for the Nighthawks, and a kind of a surprising one as well, at least by the margin. Red Lion has won. They have defeated Spring Grove, so they go to 6-3, heading for their showdown with Dallastown next week. Lions over the Rockets 28-14. In the fourth quarter, Susquehannock looking for its fourth win, 35-17 over Kennerdale. West York is 4-5. They defeat Dover 39-14. New Oxford 26, William Penn 14 in the fourth. Bearcats may not get the win tonight. And DeLone is opening it up in the fourth quarter here over York Tech 42-28. That's a big one for the Squires. And a final, York Suburban goes to 7-2 with a 45-14 win over Gettysburg as the Trojans look for their first division championship in 26 years. The handoff is to, is that Harbison up the middle? It is for Southwestern. Not much there after the penalty marked it down to the 35-yard line, and Harbison to the 36 rather. Harbison gets a yard to the 35, and it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Continue to see good job from this Bobcat defense. They've been playing the whole game, a tough physical game. Continue to stop this potent attack from the Stangs.
Yep. Yeah, it was just tough. They weren't able to have their full arsenal tonight with Shannon Valenti, the QB, out. And wide receiver each way now as Guyman goes under center on second down. Play fake, they're going to throw, and they fire it down the middle for Smolko, the tight end, and a little kind of a run to the post there, but overshot him just a little bit. It's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 now for Southwestern at the Northeastern 35.
Suppose I should say contest the offense, not stop the offense of Southwestern. That last play, you see, they run the seams, try to get a pass play up the middle of the defense. Good defense, overshot his receiver.
4:33 remaining in the football game. Southwestern has led throughout 24-7. The only Bobcat touchdown, a 92-yard kickoff return by Tamar Willis. So 3rd and 9, and Guyman is going to hand it to Green. Green cuts back, and he's got, I believe, the first down. He's down to about, well, it's going to be close, around the 21, 22-yard line. Nice run by Jeff Green. Nice cutback there. See where they spot this thing. They're spotting it about the 26-yard line, and it's going to be close.
They're going to come out and measure this?
No, they're saying they got it. All right. So Green with a nice 9-yard run moves the sticks with 4:08 left as the Halloween moon rises above the Mustang Corral here in Southwestern, just outside of Hanover. Again, next week, a great regular season ender. Red Lion at Dallastown. The Wildcats 9-0, and Red Lion 6-3 coming in. And Red Lion just one loss in the division so far, right? No, they lost 2. They lost to Southwestern and to Northeastern. But anyway, that's always a great game, and Red Lion playing for a spot in the districts next week. Guyman under center now, milking the clock. Hands it to Harbison. Harbison hit right at the point of attack. Mason Kling, good defensive play by the Bobcat defense as he brings Harbison down for a loss of a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 11.
Pretty sure they have a trophy they play for in that Red Lion Dallastown rival.
They do. It's
relatively new.
Yes, it is. Maybe 5 years or so, and it has a military theme, something like the Freedom Trophy or something. Yeah. Yep. They didn't really need any extra incentive for that game.
Exactly. Bad blood between those two.
It's always a fun game to do, and Darrell Henry and Wayne McCullough will have that for you next week, and Gareth and I will be back on the 13th with the playoff opening rounds. So we go to 6 classes next year. Gareth, what's your thoughts on that? I don't like it.
I'm a traditionalist. I like the way it is.
Yeah, me too. Southwestern takes a time out here. And, I just think there's too many classes. I mean, it dilutes the value of a championship, and I understand the complaints of some of these schools like Southwestern. They're Quad A. They're playing schools that have, half again as many students. But I think a better answer might have been to just keep the 4 divisions, make a super division for the really big schools, where the problem was, because you don't hear it from the other classes. Are they're okay. So split the other 3 classes up then and put the really big schools in their own division. But I don't like going to 6.
Yeah, you see some other states with that 6-class structure. Seems they decided to copy that instead of trying to do something.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. And they did it for a number of sports. Basketball is going to have it as well. And I don't know. It's going to be really, you got to figure out all the playoffs. And, wow, it's going to be kind of a mess. And, again, what's the value? You win a district championship with, 10 schools in your class. What's it mean? But anyway, on second down, they give it off to Hughes. Hughes slips as he makes his cut at the 25-yard line. Fred Mulba there to make sure he doesn't go any further. It's a gain of about 3. It's going to be third down around 9 from the 25-yard line. So just a matter of time now. Clock down to 2:25. Southwestern will run a couple more plays. If they can get one more first down, they can just put this one in the bank. They can put it in the bank anyway, really, but just run out the clock on this series.
So you feel with the 6-class structure, a district gold is essentially a participation trophy?
Well, it's getting there.
Right.
It's getting there. It won't go quite that far yet, but, that's where our society is these days, I guess. Guyman under center. He's going to throw. Under pressure, little screen pass set up, and they get it to Zach Hughes, and Hughes inbounds, and I don't know that he got the sticks. He's inside the 20, but he's going to be a little shy. They gain about 8, and it's going to be fourth down from there, and they'll go for it. It's fourth and about a yard from the 17 or 18-yard line.
This defense for the Bobcats has been out on this field essentially all night.
Yep.
Worn out.
Jeff Green brings the play in from the sideline. Now we're down to 1:20 remaining, and Southwestern will go to 7-2. Northeastern will fall to 7-2. Guyman under center, and they may have gotten Northeastern to jump. It got a hard count there. We'll see. Guys moved. If they did, they'll get the first down that way, and they can
think some movement on the southwest side as well.
Yep, that's what it is. Illegal procedure. So his hard count got his own guys, and that'll make it fourth down at about 7.
So you see Brock Guyman, hand on the hips, head tilt, disgusted as guys are jumping off sides. I've gotten that look before.
Well, Southwestern's going to get a good win on senior night. They'll have their rivalry game with Spring Grove next week. That won't be an easy one. The Rockets probably out of the playoffs with their loss tonight, although maybe not. But Southwestern will need that one to get good playoff positioning. On fourth down, they hand it straight ahead to Kyle Davis, who's about the 15th guy to run the football tonight for Southwestern. He's stopped and moved backwards. So Northeastern will take over on downs with 51 seconds remaining in the football game, and the Bobcats will have time to run a couple plays and get out of here. Northeastern next week will finish up, and they'll need a win if they can get it. I don't know offhand who they have, I'm sorry. But they can get that win and go 8-2 in AAA. They're still going to get a home game for their first playoff, and we hope Shannon Valendi's back. He had concussion symptoms, so I don't want to rush him. That's very serious. But hopefully they can get him back certainly for the playoffs and make this a formidable team, I think, in the playoffs. So Reeser will take the snap. He's back there with Chris Wack, and 51 seconds left. Cody takes the snap. He's going to throw. Stands in there, fires it out, and overshot his man Tamar Willis. And it's incomplete. It's going to be second down and 10. Let's see if we can figure out here who Northeastern has next week.
Reeser continue to see the athletic ability in his throws on a rope.
Mm-hmm. Well, Northeastern next week will be hosting New Oxford, so that's certainly a very good chance for a win there, and that will move them into the districts at 8-2 if they do that. Reeser going to keep it. Up the middle he goes. Got a big hole. Oh, man, he put the shoulder to somebody and gets out to about the 39-yard line. A gain of 15 yards for Cody Reeser, and a hard run and a first down for the Bobcats with 40 seconds left in the football game.
That run is an illustration of athletic ability and frustration.
Yes, you got that right. So he picks up 15, and they'll wind the clock now as they reset the chains, and Reeser takes the snap, going to throw, fires it out on a rope, but a little low that time, was going for a quick flanker screen to Zirkle. It's incomplete. And it'll be 2nd and 10 now with 34 seconds remaining in the football game.
And that play is an illustration of a running back playing quarterback.
Correct. Oh, well. Injuries can change a football game, and they certainly did tonight. Not saying Southwestern may not well have won this anyway, but in many ways it wasn't a fair fight. But the Mustangs will take it, and they've earned it. 2nd and 10. Reeser takes the snap. Looking to throw, fires it deep down the field under pressure. It's a jump ball, and it's out of bounds. I don't think the receiver, Desmond Wigginton, was able to bring it in anyway, but it would have been out of bounds in any case. So 3rd and 10, 27 ticks left on the clock.
Certainly have a lot more options when you have Valenti at quarterback. Get some quick passes out, more touch passes on deep shots downfield, but this menacing pass rush really outmanned as the offensive front all night for the Bobcats.
Shannon Valenti was 40 of 88 for 883 yards, 11 touchdowns, 7 picks coming in, so he can certainly throw it. And the snap to Reeser on 3rd and 10. He's going to keep it. Cody straight ahead. Quan Marshall grabs him about the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of about 6. Is going to be 4th and 4 from there for the Bobcats.
Clock ticks down to 10 seconds. See if they get another play off or if that's the last play of the game.
I don't think they're going to make it. They're not to the line yet. We're down to 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. That is all she wrote. There's your final. Southwestern 24 and Northeastern 7. Mustangs go to 7-2, as do the Bobcats. Coming up next, our post-game show brought to you by Stony Brook Family Restaurant on the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York. Kochman & Kunkel Insurance Group, part of the Keystone Insurers Group, can save you 15 to 50% for just 15 minutes of your time. We customize plans for your needs and find you the best rate and protection. Discounts for good driver, good student, homeowners, renters, and multiple policies. Plus health, life, and all types of business insurance. Locally owned by Rudy and Pam Kochman, 3217 East Market Street, York. Call 854-0300 or online at kigyork.com. Kochman & Kunkel Insurance Group, a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Not only can you feel it in the air, you can hear it. High school football. Charlie and everyone at Maple Donuts salutes this year's high school players, cheerleaders, coaches, band members, and assistants across the county. You make fall fun. When kickoff rolls around, there's nothing better than pregame tailgating at the stadium. With your Maple Donuts, of course. Kids of every age love Maple Donuts 58 varieties, especially on a crisp fall game day. Charlie's Donut Squad is working hard every day to make sure you head over to the high school with your favorite lineup. Jelly-filled, glazed, pumpkin, chocolate peanut butter, and brewing up some of that famous fresh Maple Donuts coffee. So what's the game plan, high school football fans? Just make sure you show up with a big orange box filled with Maple Donuts. Because I don't care who you're rooting for, it's a winner every time.
Maple Donuts taste right. 58 tasty bread. Anytime, day or night. Pour out the tight delight. Maple Donuts taste right.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And we are back here at the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you. Our final score tonight, Southwestern 24 and Northeastern 7. The teams meeting with their coaches out on the field. And they'll both head into the final week with a lot to play for as the Mustang Band comes out to perform for the fans here on Senior Night at Southwestern at the Mustang Corral. Now we're going to get our scoring and recap from Yorktown Roofing and Siding. Mr. Hissong.
Southwestern striking early and often tonight at home in the Corral. Their first possession going 78 yards, 6 minutes, 37 seconds off the clock, 14 plays, finished with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Quarterback Brock Guyman connects with his tight end, Corbin Byers. Southwestern took the lead 7-0 with 5 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first quarter on their ensuing possession. They go 7 plays, 38 yards, 2 minutes, 18 seconds off the clock, finished with a 20-yard touchdown pass. Guyman connects with Miles Francis. A minute, 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Southwest 14, Northeastern 0. Again on their third consecutive possession. Southwestern, 9 plays, 3 minutes, 4 seconds off the clock. Marched 57 yards and finished the drive with a Wes Sneeringer 30-yard field goal with 8 minutes, 28 seconds left in the first half. Southwestern 17, Northeastern 0. And the lone strike from Northeastern came on the ensuing kickoff as Tamir Willis went 92 yards on a kickoff return to give us our halftime score of Southwest 17, Northeastern 7. And the lone score in the second half was Southwestern on their first possession of the second half. On 7 plays, 3 minutes, 20 seconds, 64 yards, finished with a 46-yard touchdown pass, a screen pass on 3rd and 17. Miles Francis skates through the defense and gives us our final score, Southwestern 24, Northeastern 7.
All right, our scoring recap courtesy of Yorktown Roofing and Siding here on the Stony Brook Family Restaurant postgame show. We're going to take a break and back with the Shipley Energy postgame stats right after this.
Did you know that Shipley Energy can take care of all your energy needs? From heating oil and propane to providing your home with electricity and natural gas. We also provide heating and air conditioning service and installation. All of your energy needs are under one roof at Shipley Energy. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com. Call 855-4-SHIPLEY and don't forget to ask about our $100 rebate. Shipley Energy. Energy for life.
What's the best price new 7-passenger sport utility available today? The 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander. Available in both front and 4-wheel drive at York Mitsubishi. Plus, there's still a huge selection of 2015 Outlander Sports and Lancers with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Or the 2015 Mirage that gets up to 44 miles per gallon for only $11,995. All Outlanders, Outlander Sports, Lancers, and Mirages get the industry-leading 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. See what York Mitsubishi can do for you. Just off Route 30 on Roosevelt Avenue in York. Garage, tax tag, and destination charge not included.
Core Design Group, a local architectural and structural engineering firm, is celebrating 10 years of serving its partners in York County and beyond. Core specializes in commercial, healthcare, houses of worship, industrial, higher education, and residential. For more information, visit our new website at www.core-designgroup.com or call 717-741-2046.
Payne doesn't take Sunday off. Neither do we. We're open weekdays 8 to 8 and weekends 9 to 6. Just walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics, 2319 South George Street in York, across from the Apple Hill Health Campus. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today.
First in York, first in sports. Sports Radio 1350, WOYK.
And we are back here at the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong with you on the night before Halloween. The Halloween moon is rising over Hanover, and it's a happy senior night crowd here in Southwestern as the Mustang band gets ready to take the field. Southwestern defeating Northeastern tonight 24-7 to go to 7-2 on the year and 4-1 in league play. And they'll head into their final game next week against Spring Grove, always a great rivalry game. Let's get our final stats now, courtesy of Shipley Energy. Not a lot to talk about for Northeastern tonight as they had to adjust to losing their quarterback Shannon Valenti, who had concussion symptoms. We saw him on the sideline tonight. Hopefully he will be able to be back in uniform soon for them, and everything will be well for the young man. On the ground tonight, Chris Wack, 4 carries, 10 yards. Anu Johnson, 9 for 39. Cody Reeser, 14 for 58. So 27 carries, 98 yards rushing for Northeastern. They just couldn't do it through the air tonight. They were 1 of 13 for 9 yards. Reeser was 1 of 12, filling in at quarterback. Chris Wack, 0 of 1. The lone reception by Jordan Zirkle for 9 yards. So just 107 yards of total offense for Northeastern tonight. Southwestern didn't really rack it up offensively, as we saw why. Northeastern is giving up just 11 points a game tonight. They have a tough defense. On the ground, Robbie Harbison, 12 carries, 48 yards. Jeff Green, 6 for 28. Mike Johnson, 6 for 27. Zach Hughes, 11 for 35. Brock Guyman, 3 for 14. Miles Francis, 3 for 11. And Jacob Muir, 2 for 5. So 43 carries, 166 yards rushing tonight for Southwestern. Through the air, Brock Guyman, a decent night, 10 of 18, 129 yards. Did have the 3 touchdowns, though, tonight, and that was really the key. And receiving, Noah Staub, 2 for 22. They really kind of shut the big guy down. 2 for 22 for Southwestern. Jeff Green, 2 catches for 8 yards. Zach Hughes, 2 for 10. Corbin Byers, 2 for 23, including a 9-yard touchdown. And the guy that did it was a guy you think is very exciting, Miles Francis, 2 catches for 66 yards tonight, and both for touchdowns. So 295 total yards for Southwestern tonight as they win it 24-7. And those are our final stats brought to you by Shipley Energy. Take a break, come back with our GSLSC Player of the Game, York Traditions Bank postgame scoreboard right after this.
Providing quality services efficiently and in a timely manner to its clients is the mission of the law firm of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins. GSLSC is equipped to handle any real estate transactions, leases, residential and commercial real estate settlements, zoning issues, and all matters involving municipalities. They are also experienced in the formation and operation of family real estate ventures that are tax sensitive to the needs of the investors. Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins is an approved title insurance agency and can provide you with title insurance and legal representation at one low cost when buying a home or investment property. Don't risk any real estate settlement without an experienced real estate attorney from the law firm of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins at your side. Phone 717-757-7602. They've been handling residential and commercial real estate matters in South Central Pennsylvania for more than 50 years. With mortgage interest rates at an all-time low, now is the time to buy or refinance. Phone 717-757-7602 today or visit their website, gslsc.com.
My name is Lou Laviton. I own a company called Sparkle Wash. We're a professional mobile pressure washing company, and I've been a customer of York Traditions for 5 years. Prior to that, I had other banking relationships, but they weren't local. And when you really read the statistics and you look at what's going on in the marketplace, you need to have somebody that's a local level, that you're not talking to a call center. In a foreign country or someplace else that doesn't know who you are, and this is what York Traditions does. The online banking has just been a wonderful tool for us because the convenience is there, but I visit all the branches. It's like Cheers. They all know your name. I think is fascinating. I come in and I like the yellow Tootsie Rolls, or I like the Sweethearts, and they know to staple my receipt to the lower left-hand corner, and I don't understand how they do that, but this is what York Traditions does. They do it very well. It's kind of a cool place to be.
Transition to traditions today. York Traditions Bank. Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
As the Mustang Band performs for the fans here tonight, we'll catch a little bit of their action, and then we'll get into our GSLSC Player of the Game and post-game scoreboard show. The Mustang Band performing for the fans here on senior night as Southwestern wins it tonight 24-7 over the Northeastern Bobcats. Let's get our GSLSC Player of the Game now. Gareth?
The 5'8", 175-pound senior utility player. He's a 5-tool kind of guy.
Yeah.
Senior Miles Francis plays cornerback on defense, plays some halfback and wide receiver on offense. 3 carries for 11 yards tonight. Most importantly, 2 catches on offense for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. Saw him make some good catches on some punts, some good kickoff returns, and some tough defense. Really a contributor and a playmaker tonight.
Now Miles Francis, our GSLSC player of the game. And time now for our York Traditions Bank post-game scoreboard show. All finals from around the York Adams League. Bermudian defeats Littlestown 35-0. Eastern over Pine Grove 48-0. In the Mid-Penn, Lower Dauphin rolls on. They defeat Northern 38-7. And McDevitt also continues to roll. They defeat Redland 41-14. Back in the York Adams League, Redline goes to 6-3, setting up their showdown we'll have for you next Friday night with Dallastown. The Lions over Spring Grove 28-14. Remember, Darrell Henry, Wayne McCullough on the air at 6:30 with that one for you next week. Susquehannock, the Warriors get their 4th win of the year, 35-17 over Kennerdale. West York goes to 4-5, 39-14 over Dover. Well, York High, the woes continue for Sean Heinold and the Bearcats. They lose to New Oxford 26-14 tonight, so the Bearcats will head to Central for their finale next week, 0-9. Delone Catholic gets its 4th win of the year, a big one for them to keep alive in the playoff hunt. They defeat York Tech 49-28. And York Suburban goes to 7-2 and puts themselves in position with a win next week to claim their first division championship in 26 years, 45-14 over Gettysburg. And Dallastown, same deal, a win next week over Red Lion. They'll win Division I outright. They defeat Central tonight 33-14 to remain undefeated at 9-0. Can't say that for Hanover. The Nighthawks lose tonight to Biglerville 42-21, so they fall for the first time this year and go to 8-1. York Catholic gets its 4th win and keeps their chances for a home playoff game alive. They defeat Fairfield 59-14. And that is your York Traditions Bank post-game show as the Mustang Band takes us out here tonight. And the final score here tonight was Southwestern 24 and Northeastern 7. Now for Jamie Evans on the video for Game Time, Jim Harden is always pushing all the right buttons back at the station. My partner, Gareth Hissong, I'm Ron Ruman. Thanks for listening, folks, and you have a good night.
Thank you for listening to WOYK's High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution.